What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
And welcome back yet again, ladies and gentlemen, to the ECAC for some more Valorant action. I am Ravishing Grabbing someone's Ravishing Valorant, and I'm joined here by my side for the first time by this handsome individual. Yo, Mr. Catnator, what's good with you, baby?
Oh man, never better. I got the handsomest, the most ravishing man on the internet right by my side. So things could not be going any better. Quite frankly, we got a pretty damn good matchup going on as well. Hopefully it looks as good as you, Ravish. We've got ourselves Muskingum University up against the University of Louisville, the Cardinals over there getting things done. Going to be that best of 3 last week of the regular season here. Ravish, one of these teams, they're making their way in with a win today. The other team, maybe not. So this is for the marbles.
Yes, sir. Every single one of them, you could say playoff potential is on the line if these teams want to be playing in the upcoming 2 to 3 weeks. And they got to lay it all on the line right here, right now, today. So let's talk a little bit about where these stakes will be seen and put forth while talking about the maps and bands that we've already went through, my friend.
Yeah, let's throw it into them. And you see the bands to the side right there, so we'll jump into the picks instead. Starting us off with Bind. Muskingum's going to be taking us there. The good old Muskies, the fighting ones, if you will. And Louisville going to be starting over on the attack. They've also picked Ascent for us. That's our second map. And then we'll jump over to Icebox for the decider if we need it. But this is for all the marbles, so I'm expecting to get to that map number 3.
Yes, sir. Like you mentioned, and honestly, I would love nothing more. Icebox is one of my favorite maps to not only watch, but also play. I think it makes for hyper-aggressive plays that absolutely cannot be beat. I think Bind is boring, and I think Ascent is a standard. So across the board, I like the overall good mix that we have, but Bind should be a lot of fun considering we do got Louisville coming on the attack. So right off the jump, if they want to make a strong start, if they want to cement their place and possibly get one step closer to playoffs, their attack coming into this has to be phenomenal, since defense on Bind is kind of a trip.
Oh, yeah, it definitely can be. And momentum is such a factor on a map that requires so much team composition. If the team comms aren't good, if the vibes aren't high in the roster, I mean, it's not going to be a good time on the map. And that's 100% for sure. These guys do have something to come off of here. They're coming off a win last week over the University of Albany. So they've got a little bit of juice in the tank. It has been a week though, so hopefully it's still there for them. And that opponent, they've got 2 losses in a row lately, so they're trying to break the cold streak.
Yes, sir. So you were talking about the momentum, right? You were talking about the vibe, so I'm sure that they're trying to shake off whatever they can. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new day. But I'm sure their opponents are thinking, yo, you know what? We on a hot streak. Let's keep this going. Let's double down on what we got coming out. So with the composition that we got coming out as well, so far between Louisville, pretty standard stuff in terms of the Astra and Jet, right? But on the end, for Muskingum, they seem to be matching them. I would expect the final pick to be the Viper here, because I think that makes up for the exact perfect Bind composition.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And Viper's been crazy on Bind lately. They've able to lock down sites, so much extra control. And I feel like every single university for the last couple of weeks, at least where I've been on the cast when I've been able to tune in, have been bringing us a different look on the defensive side of things. The creativity that we see out of server work from these teams is ridiculous. And I'm really excited to see what these teams bring to the table, waiting for the locks right now. And they come in just like that. I do want to see how the Muskingum's able to use these 2 duelists. Typically something we see teams move away from Ravish, but hey, if you're fragging out, it don't matter.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Because considering the setup that they have in between them, I think between the Sage and the Astra, it is going to depend a lot on how they disperse the resources, on which site they decide to actually place a lot of the holds on too. So I'll be interested to see what kind of split they have as we head into this first pitch run. I would expect the Viper try to solo hold the site, usually alongside the Duelist, and likely the Sage and Astra try to hold down the other. And all right, seems like so far things are kind of coming my way, Kat.
Coming your way indeed, a smart man. That's why they pay you the big bucks, quite simply. Good and sounding good too. We'll see what they end up doing here in terms of the offensive side of things, what that setup looks like. Typically, we see teams hit the A site first, so that triple stack going that way here for the defense, and that's looking like where the setup's going to be as well.
Yes, sir. As they head on in, right? Nothing too out of the ordinary, right? It should be, considering how they're set up, there should be probably a slow play. But where the wall is, I expect more pressure coming towards Showers, but none of them decide to enter through. Watch out for the Viper, though, on Muskingum to see if she actually decides to push through here, as all 5 stacks short, but looking pushed.
The double trip, so smart from the Cypher early. So pushed, not going to be able to get anywhere on this lurk without making the information present. Toxic Screen will go to divide half the site. It's going to allow for that short control. They'll initially get lamps here with the dogs. So that's already front of site secure. They've got a plan opportunity. They haven't sent anyone showers, if you mentioned here, Ravage, though, so they've got to clear that up. Tripwire broken now here by the rain on the flank. Huge potential to get in. And Plant still hasn't gone down. The showers players taking so much contention. The gravity well has pushed them off for so long here. System able to get the flank, but so much happening in the front here on the front lines of this site. EK gonna pick up one. Reckonate's got another as well. Still no Plant to go down. A tap from Instinct, and he's tapped away as well as EK grabs another from the back of the site. That classic coming up huge for the Rays. Seaman City tucked towards Lamp right now. Teammate still back towards the flank here, so he's in a 1v4 on the site, so he's able to find here from Lamps, but not looking too hot right now for the offense.
Yeah, there was a lot of utility burn right at the beginning, and like you mentioned, the Seaman City is likely going to die here as well, considering they know where he's at, but System could possibly get one, and as I say that, instead, it'll be Seaman who surprised me, but let's break that down a little bit, right? Consider when we saw out of Louisville right at the beginning, I was expecting some more early pressure towards showers to try to match the Viper, who they didn't know was necessarily there. The wall splitting up about half the map, they would have been able to actually enter in, possibly right near heaven, if they wanted to use that cover, but wall was a little bit too wide for them, so as they entered through short, yeah, they immediately just got run down, and a good and solid gravity well too also denied the plant. So now, coming into Louisville, econ disadvantage, of course, too, but on Musking, we'll see how they hold off.
We see that a lot too from teams lately, especially the Viper on the bind, trying to just clear early short control, and they never get shower. So it's either a player tucks there, or just so much room is still held by the defensive control here. Now they send everybody into shower, and same sort of scenario, right? Nobody over towards short. So now it's just a funnel on the other side of things, but a funnel nonetheless. Know where this team's going.
They definitely know the orb being taken as well, and considering all of them rotated over Muskingum, so it should be a 4v5 as they enter onto the side. Zaylee finds one as they enter the Spectre Spray through the showers. We're nailed down to, and now only two of Louisville left who got to rotate out, but I don't know how far they'll get.
Yeah, build it out for just a moment here. Just kind of chill out, try to read the room, and not too much invested into this round for this team. So really, it's almost a pseudo timeout for them. They get a chance to think about things, think about what they're going into their gun round with, and we're definitely going to need to see a different look come up early. We've seen them try to play contact. We've seen them funnel in these first two rounds, and, well, didn't quite get the results they were looking for. So they've got a chance to talk here. They'll play through short, see if they can grab a couple picks, but this round will be over in just a minute here. Push has a nice angle on the Marshall. First shot gonna land, and second shot will as well. This one's good for a kill. Not too great for the Viper here either. Will now retreat away, and that's about it on this one.
My friend, I don't think you want to actually sustain that loss bonus. They spray it down. There we go. That's a flawless, like you're mentioning, for a Muskingum. So, two solid starts, but I find some that we do expect, especially on the anti-eco, right, for Louisville. If they did kind of heavily invest here, I would have personally been shocked, but now it's about strategy coming into this. Consider they pretty much all saved it. They should be able to realistically buy up. Except Seaman City, who I see has a Guardian. Now, my friend, I'm a big fan. I'm a Guardian gamer myself, but I do not know if I would recommend it in this round specifically. I would think he might use it to try to contest the Marshall on the A site, but they're almost all heading up B. In fact, leaving him to lurk. Perhaps he knows something we don't.
Guardian also going to give him those extra stars, which will be nice going forward. He's keen to the shower push. Timing isn't there for him, so peek comes through late, so he hasn't got anything just yet. And he'll re-peek and still nothing. In the meantime, we've got some presence towards the site. Wall's gone up, already broken through. There's a little bit of utility waste. Slow orbs both gone as well. So they've done their due diligence. They want to rotate away here. They've got a lot of Sentinel utility away, and they've seen tons of players at the back of the site here. Spike set up for a TP if it does come to it. But right now, nothing on the lurk just yet for the Astra.
Slow moving, but they realize the presence is here, though. Leaving the Viper out on A. Consider the Spike is right by them as well. It's an interesting setup as two of them watch outside for the flank, actually. So perhaps I should take her down, but Zaylee could be in trouble if she decides to peek this. This TP could give a lot of ways. Now, Drapey knows they're right outside and contesting the presence, seeing where they're at. This could be a fast A push, considering the Spike to outside TP.
Flash is there. Hasn't actually connected though, but B-Joins, you can tell, knows nonetheless. Swing through, there's the flash, shots connected now. Zaylee will fall. It's going to be initial side control gain. DK trying to shut it down, but it's shut down by the Guardian instead. C-Man City's good for one. Star is going to be picked back up here. Sin's going to pick up push. Another as well, just running it down through heaven. The Jet good for all three. Louisville gun around in, and it's out flawless.
Only rotates for Muskingum. That's what did them in, realistically. Although it was a good setup from them previously, but you saw Louisville with a spike being right by the TP too, and the wall for the Viper contributing a lot towards their non-committal style that they played so far these gun rounds. It'll depend on Muskingum now to kind of hold off a little bit. And I will depend on that because it's almost the exact same setup we saw previously, with almost all four of them coming down B short with the spike and the Astra lurking behind, but this push from push. There we go, starting it off hot.
All in the username there, getting it done. Username 100% checks out, and that's an early frag. Nice to have that Louisville player checked off of this round, at least for the moment being. Sit pretty here over towards a short. Now, contact execute definitely wasn't working the first two rounds. We go back to it here after that flawless gun round. A little bit of confidence, perhaps, in the Louisville troops. And definitely same story once more. So we'll have to go back to the chalkboard. Chance to save this round, but not when Zaylee's doing things like that. We'll pick up one through the cloud burst. And they try to push forward. They'll get the instinct to sight. It was good for a 3K last round. A chance for potential here. Breaks Roomba for the moment being. Haven't found anything just yet. Zaylee back to sight. Good for another trace to come through. System will take that one up. Trying to plant. Gravity Well going to force him off of it though. Sneak through the pulse for EK and push from the back of CT. Second op frag of the round, and that'll end it as well. 3-1 for Muskingum. Just easy for him. Just sit there. Right into the crosshairs, the offense, and they hit those shots.
A little split push is what was defined by the round by Louisville. As they came in to kind of 3-2, but the early pickoff I find is really what disrupted their plans, because that was a Sky as well, and they depend on the Sky if they wanted to take any sort of stroke control. I understand she was probably just trying to peek in to see if she could gather early information with her flashes, but sadly because of that, they were left with just barely just the list and the tiniest bit of shadow control. But push gets spotted though. They still want to peek this. There's three there. They have to double here, but ooh, unfortunately misses the shot.
No shots just yet. There's no utility on this, which is interesting. No utility at all. Instinct is just three players dry peeking down long, and once again, second peek push is going to get completely dry, and he's going to hit those time and time again. I mean, you're just asking to die.
Bro, they should not have been there. Like,
I know, exactly.
That should not have happened realistically. I was saying they needed a double peek because they wanted to kill the op, and okay, just some catches him off guard. That's a big pick down. B-side could be there from here.
I don't know if that's as well. Getting information to that player Cubby, the player elbow as well, and they have a chance to start to move here. Yorn's alive into this round as well. Dog gonna come out first. Should clear Sage back a sight here. They'll do just that. Nova Pulse is there. And Coakley in a world of hurt towards the back of the site right now. Player gonna step forward at CK to pick up one. Roomba good for information. Coakley got one traded out immediately. Okay, looking for anything through the wall right now. They've made it to sight. They've got the plant down. Chance to hold here, but outnumbered.
It's 3v2. If they all decide to peek out through elbow, would be a really tough situation because I don't think they know that Bjorn is actually right behind them. He's in that cheeky little box spot. The good trade. Bjorn gets one out. Now they know where they're at. Netsky actually wins that. What an absolute mad lad.
Mad lad indeed. I mean, just coming out swinging through CT. Saw the wall he's looking for as well. Just hungry as a duelist, especially to find that frag off of the Roomba. That started to open up that retake, open up the advantage. It started to move forward off of it. Jordan's clean from the back of the site. Good for the first, but I mean, you only make so many dribble moves before that ball gets stolen. So round not going to go their way. Round score not going their way either. 4-1 here for Muskingum right now. Fighting Muskies 100% bringing the fight. Now they've got an anti-eco being brought to them, and last time went pretty well for them.
I like that. There's only so many times you could dribble before the ball gets taken away. I too watch basketball. But slow pushing right now. Does he see you? A-side completely denied at the Viper's pit. So they know B has to be the option. There's only 3 people there, and they're all moving down long. As I already rotate, this could be a TP play.
Yeah, hopefully we're setting up for the TP play. Virus Pit is going to be shower, though. A little bit dramatic irony. We know right here on the desk. Gets dashed in. The contact has come with some utility this time. It's allowed C-Man City to open up a first frag. Recognize immediately back to try to trade things back the other way. We'll get a second as well. A third maybe in his future, but Bjorn has picked up a Phantom. Has picked up a frag. Push stuck now in a world of hurt. A no-scope to come through. A from the back end with a Blade Storm. We'll get a trade. TP comes through, but they've walled themselves off of Puka. Using that initial Sage Wall that went down on the way in on that execute. So the 2-on-2, both players have picked up guns as well. There's a real chance this eco could go through.
Wall should fall down pretty soon, but instead Zelly just wants to push through it. And now they don't know exactly where they are. System has the cage up and one for himself, and Instinct wins the trade. Now suddenly 1v2 lives gone, he's at 50. So this suddenly becomes a lot tougher, and yeah, that's a thrifty for Louisville.
The difference there, Ravish, really being we've seen them try to play the contact execute, right? And it typically comes through with the Sky peeking forward into nothing, just trying to get that hero pick. This time around, it's a different story. We see the gravity well, we see a couple nebulas get thrown. Bjorn throws the flash to get them in, and then Instinct dashes forward, is able to pick up that first kill, and they're able to open up sight. It's that utility usage that comes with that early aggression that really gets Muskingum off guard there, and then it allows for that funnel push to actually work out for him, because you see that Sage so focused on throwing up that wall that nobody is actually seeing the 5 players make their way through, and the contact execute. It's going to work if you throw the Yutsu with it, so need to see that trend continue here in the future, especially on the gun rounds.
Some early Yutsu popular already, though. He gets a little bit chip damage, but not much else. His Boombot, though, should give away that the early A pressure as to how the posse want to move. Gastra as well pushing in through showers, and there's the Empress moving on to the site.
Louisville looking like they're coming alive here. An early start, but they've really cooked it together. System will pick up one. Showstopper's out. No information, though. Viper's Pit, it's clogging up too much vision. Herald has come down. A little bit of information to play forward here. Plant now goes down. Better late than never, most definitely. And the retake has started to cook. System has a chance to really turn this round around, but it won't be. Broken 8 will pick that one up quite cleanly. C-Man City right now tucked towards Shower. Has another chance to turn this round. Should need to stay alive as well. Gonna have that gravity well. Coakley will clean through. C-Man City, wrong angle checked. Instinct to grab another, and trades all across the board as this Viper's Pit gets plunged into. Grapey to pick one up, and that leaves the Astra all alone. Was able to find one prior, but nothing else. Louisville, every member pitching in to get involved. Team Ace 3-4 for the scoreline.
It's just back and forth between these two, man. Like, it just seems as though the Louisville, even on the save, are just top notch, but with guns in their hand, things suddenly go a little bit wary. I'm finding that the logic is a little bit opposite, but it does definitely hold to a team that plays so super hyper aggressive. But speaking of which, too, I judged, but it was suddenly and sadly just a bait. One thing we should definitely look out for, though, is the Astro Wall, along with the res being up for Muskingum as of right now. And considering them on the save, this should be a pretty easy take for Louisville. Proposing they just have to win the gunfights. That's harder, easier than done, though.
Easier said than done indeed. But the last 2 rounds, we've definitely seen a lot of gunfights get won for this team. Hopefully the trend will continue. Grapey's in first, gunfight 1 there on to push. Now they push forward. Ooh, huge pickup from the Astro. Grapey gonna pick up another in the meantime. They start to funnel away into sights. Dash in for Instinct yet again to push forward. Rokinante will tuck that backside angle. Cage there should give information away. Maybe he's just barely in that range. Gravity rolls forward. Instinct will pick up 2. Astro grab another. Phantom picked up as well. Here's the dash behind. Ooh, quick in time. 3. Very low for yours as well, but there's no bullets. Low ammo to go with it. 8 HP on the Sky, and we're able to get a lucky break there. 4-4 for Louisville.
Bro, that was his ace. That was it right there. If my man remembered to reload, that would have been easy been taken, but sadly so. He picked up a gun whose bullets were just too low. A trying situation to be in, but one that does, I hope, inspire hope in the hearts of Muskingum, considering only on the save, if they're able to do this much, then I'm sure a lot more is able to come now with both these guys having pretty much full buys. We'll see what rest in terms of their eyes. That's Push got a judge, by the way, so I'm a watch out for that. Yeah.
Push has played his position for 2 or 3 rounds now. So realistically, it should well, regardless, it wasn't off, but it should get checked nonetheless. It does, but still, the judge just too powerful, man. It'll get one before it's traded out, so it's definitely got its value in this round. Dog will come through for Zaylee away, so they've cleared up Hookah for the moment being. Slide their way forward. They still got their Astra all the way over towards A, so looks like a fake play might be in the works right now, but that spike, of course, going to be up towards Hookah, so it won't be easy to get it around.
I don't imagine they might, considering they're so far deep into it that I think rotating out now would be interesting. But if Coley manages to find the Astra first, if he notices the shower presence, and it'll cause them to all rotate out to see how empty the site is. But this is interesting. I don't know if Musking will actually fall for this. Or the rotate, even. Yeah, they're all just chilling.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, fantastic defense here. No reason to move just yet. They haven't got any information over towards the A site. So just tucking back corners, holding. They'll get information now. And now they'll start to move players over. Talking streaming this split site. Coakley will get a one-on-one with Seaman City. And we'll take that one in stride. First pick to go forward. Sprays through the smoke. Land. But a very low cipher now. Rockinante going to start to slide the way up towards Lamp. There's a step forward towards side as well. This retake, it's been successful before. Start to slide their way forward. Bjorns is getting absolutely mowed down behind this box system there to bail him out for the moment being. Grapey will get a free pick up there. They ask for them to check that corner. He get to pick up one. Second as well. One more. The face shows in the hands. Grapey going to pick up one off camera. Into the 1v1 now. Shutting this bomb halved. They know the Viper's walking behind.
Turn around, turn around. Oh! Hey, yo, my man, you got to know, bro. If she don't come out this way, then there is one more way that she can come out of. Now, I did, and I was kind of all for that C4 play, but by the end of it, you got to know that it's not a tripwire, so she's eventually going to come around. It is unfortunate how that did play out, but a good response from Muskingum, though. I like that they at least they took the time to not just all fall over for that early rotate, though, but Louisville getting all the control from here does mean that things get harder and harder and back yet again on the anti-eco with just one Guardian.
Yeah, we're going to see this team go ahead and buy down as well. It means there isn't going to be an op coming out for pushed anytime soon. So definitely going to be nice for Louisville. This Guardian could get some damage done. See if the trade-off is going to be worth it here. Paint shells initially out to the back of the site. Won't connect on anything here. We're going back to the classics. Ravish looking at a split push going down B.
He might actually have to stinger. Camera spots one as they know. He's chilling inside bunker. The question is going to be how they decide to commit to the push. They have Seekers available along with the flash, so that can be the easy entryway in, but it looks like they don't want to force it.
Don't want to force it indeed, and it's been the same sort of defensive setup here that we've been seeing from the Muskies. It's just been 3 players chilling over towards B, and that's so much utility as well that Louisville hasn't really wanted to mess with it. Second round in a row now, if they rotate away. This team buying up all that utility. 2 players still tucked towards A. Last time, same scenario, wasn't quite able to pull it off, but they were able to grab frag. Get the same stories here. It is for the moment being. Rocanete will pick up the first. Viper's pick gonna go up here, but EK will pick up another. Those 2 guns recovered now, and the team will slide their way forward. Push. He jumps straight over Instinct, though. Is gonna pick up one from under Heaven. Gonna sneak away as well into the pit, but for how long? Just barely able to slide away. The bench will stay alive, and the contacts here now for the retake. There's a real potential. These players can get it. They've got close range weapons as well, Ravish.
My man jumped in the Viper's pit like it was a bad of jello and was decided that perhaps it'll save me, but it's super low health bars here. They go, just push them down. There he goes, Viper gone. Last one chilling in showers. They get this. The run and gun from the Spectre. Absolutely unmatched and unthwarted. Mustang gun on the anti-eco make things a little bit more even. How about that?
How about that indeed? And I hate to say it, Ravish, but that one really comes down to the Viper's pit from Grapey. You're looking at a team that's got stingers, they've got specters, they want to play in your face. And the other side of things, you've got a team that's got rifles, they've got the long range weaponry, they want to hold some crossfires post-plant. Grapey gets hyped, they get to sight, the fake works, let's go boys. They throw it on the Viper's pit, and now they've got no vision at all. They're letting them walk into their face, and they're happy to take that any day of the week. On the defensive side of things, makes that retake so much easier for them.
A slight injudgment perhaps, but you know, I assume they would try to go for the hold, as I believe we do have a little pause here, so might be some tech issues. We'll try to wait and see as to where that is from. But now we can look back and kind of realize and really just take in what's happened between these two teams. I find this is one of the closer matches I've personally seen over in the ECAC, and and you can see that both these teams are definitely laying it all on the line. We were saying it. This is it. This is do or die for every single one of them. So I believe they do realize the stakes and obviously playing their hearts out.
Yeah, playing their hearts out indeed, and we're getting significant momentum shifts. I already have about 3 now from teams just collecting rounds and absolutely running away with it. So the question really is, how much momentum can you shift over and how long can you hold on to it? Because we just saw 5 rounds come in a row for Louisville. Now we start to see that momentum slide yet again. How quickly are they able to jump up onto that mountain? How quickly are they able to grasp that control? Back 4 rounds, rather. My math skills have never been good. I won't lie to you, Ravish.
It's all good, man. We do appreciate honesty out here. I think found myself to be a pretty truthful guy, and I would.
Scout destroyed.
I know you're the exact same. One more thing that does not lie though is push shots. You've seen that although they're back and forth, but this right here is a clear angle. All you got to do is land.
Ooh, and landed in Azalea straight into the crosshairs of Seaman City. Opening up a second as well. The shots, Ravish, you cursed them. You cursed the shots from the back to sight. Push got nothing with that.
Spike planted.
Hey, yo, my bad, fam. I didn't know. I don't know this is what would have happened, and I also didn't see somebody jumping out of you to hookah, but sad but true, Pika's advantage really does reign supreme here on Bindo. For now, Spike is down and taking away a musking. The 3v4 not impossible, but this just got so much harder.
Standing.
Ooh. Hey, I always said secondary is faster than reloading, and Seaman City gonna prove that with the right click to come forward after the initial shots on the Phantom run low. Okay, all alone in this one, and the ace gets stolen by Grapey. Viper wanted to get involved. Can't blame him. Immediately we'll jump back that one. They've got a 6-5, and we'll play one more round before this half comes through.
And you know what? If this was all Rays, bro, EK would have been able to take them all out by shooting her Rays up in the air. And I bet you they all would have died. So that splash damage on that all before was crazy. But now, decided not to commit into it. But that's one thing that's huge here right now. You also called me about across both these teams, especially from Muskingum, is massive. If they play can or play here, they will have 5 ults ready, locked, and loaded. So I would expect at least one to push out, especially the Reyna. And when she does, that means the Empress is out, locked, and loaded, but they're all going towards B. I mean, A.
Yeah. Headed towards 8 for the moment being right now. Gonna be that one way yet again. So Seaman City kind of vibing over towards Shower for the moment being. The Viper utility has been a pretty good stall weaponry for them here. They know 3 players like to anchor that B site. The ship will start to slide forward. Cam will get information towards the back. No rotate just yet. Muskingum so patient on it all the time. Orange lucky. No one's peeking just yet. Oh, there's that showstopper. What about timing here? 3K. It's out. And they'll grab 1. Numbers will be good. Flings out. And shots are no good for Bjorns. ECAC gonna pick up another. 2 huge frags. Paint shells out. Gone a little bit too far in the cubby to be recoverable right now. Instinct gonna get tagged up just a little bit. 3 players still all here. Advanced weaponry still there. Cosmic Divide still available. Bladestorm 2 if it comes, do it. If they start to rotate away though, they're giving away guns.
Why don't my Stinger do that? My Stinger never does that. My Stinger stays everywhere.
Not built like that.
30 seconds left.
I clearly am not. My bad. But nonetheless, like you were mentioning, this Astro Wall on both ends could create, as I like to call it, that rotating door as they decide to move in through the B site. So this can be a decently easy take if the choose to just cut off the back of sight, but push right has to come up big.
Oh,
yet again,
baby.
the suicide ankle, he gets one more.
Yeah, it won't be the absolute killing blow, but Koku definitely can be here. We'll step forward. Yeah, there's no plan going on. There's no round getting one. He can't steal the deal. And the Muskingum fighting a Muskie. They'll bring that thing to 6-6. All side up. Do or die, my days. Gone the distance here in the first half. See what the second half brings us.
Yes, sir. It's actually fascinating too, because considering how even it's been in both these teams. We were mentioning how, you know, Louisville needed to come huge. They're on the attack, but making even across the board, I think, does pose the interesting risk right now for Muskingum. That because if they're not that team on attack, that Louisville pulled off just the absolute greatest heist. But if they are, And suddenly, you know, we might be heading into uncharted territories. For now, though, we're already starting to set up in between them. You were saying this team is built for the attack, so let's see it happen.
Okay, let's see it happen, baby. I'm ready for it. So one way gonna be the hope to stop this team. I believe we have a ton of Viper utility actually into this round, so I can slide through off the contact quite easily. Toxic Screen will start to divide that site to get him in. Poison Cloud as well. We'll spot the player over towards land. We'll actually get to use the Poison Cloud to escape, but for how long? A pretty dang long time. Instinct will get the frag, will get away, and will get healed as well. So push will fall. The chase definitely not going to be worth it there. They do get the plant down. Wall will be up for the moment being, so safe for just a bit. They don't have a ton of control here. Lamp's already going to get swarmed through. Instinct good for 2, good for 3. The taps are huge coming out of the jet here. The Ghost coming to massive amounts of value.
One enemy remaining.
Bird's a little wide, but the shoulder spotted out nonetheless. Instinct hungry for the ace dash forward, and it's there. Instinct is game over, baby. Louisville, they're coming alive.
My man on 1 health, 2, did not care. Drive peeking, fast peeking out through every single corner, one after another with just a ghost. Moving around like James Bond, bro. Call him double OC. Because he cheated with Instinct, and my man got ice on that too. Respects. But yeah, good job.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But across the board, I mean, it's a pretty solid start for Louisville as of right now, right? Considering with this was Muskingum, sorry, in the anti-eco. But they're also not super investing either. It's not a complete Light Shield Spectre, as I believe System has decided to hold off. So you may see an interesting investment depending on where they decide to buy up, because they still have the Frenzy. But they're all going towards B, my friend.
I'm interested also with that system buy of just that Frenzy. I understand the Jet, of course, want to have the Operator going forward. You need to save all that extra dough to make that purchase affordable. It's like the Tesla of economy here in Valorant, but I'm interested to see where System's going with this one. Surely they don't double up, but that's for future rounds. For right now, we've got Hookah Control slowly starting to get worked into here. Is that player window? Grafey up front with that spray down gun of the Spectre. So I don't know how far they're able to get with this one. Contact coming through. There's a second here. T-. And there it is. Oh, the paint shells in the hand. C-Man City pick up one. Grafey got another. And the frags are there. They continue on. The Spectre spray good for a second. And well, this one's almost over already.
Both these teams, especially Louisville, love playing these close angles. Like, I mean, I said it before, I like to call them suicide angles because you know that if you get spotted, you're dead. Yeah. But if you can at least get 2 out of it, that is the max amount of value. That would be phenomenal to possibly achieve. One more and Showers, the Cheetah will pick him up.
Spike is here.
And that's a 2-round lead right now for Louisville, understandably so, considering they had the overall lead, and obviously one pistol leads to another. But the question is now, do Louisville continue this trend? They obviously can't match them within the econ, right, in the overall guns, considering most of them have the Spectres. But considering how they've been playing, Muskingum has to adapt, so they can't be dry peeking half these corners anymore because they will die.
Oh yeah, 100%. We'll see what they bring to the table here now that they've got guns in their hands, see if that changes things up at all. But most definitely, dry peeks to come through in the front there and just gave so much opportunity to Louisville early into the round. Let's see what the story is for him here. C-Man City going to be playing that exact same angle. So we just saw come forward. Camera's in the same spot as well. See how quick Muskingum are able to adapt pretty quickly. Got the camera. They check for that close contact as well. So clearly, they're learning quickly. And Zaylee going to pick up the first. C-Man City, that same position and taken out of it as well. System up close elbow. Last line of defense right now, and the sight cage is up and now walled off. So there'll be nothing here for System. Plant will go down. Going to be a very difficult retake for the Spectres. They got to get in close.
Yeah, System literally walled off and gets spawned out by the one who puts up the wall too. So now you have to look at how they're trying to enter the sites of 3v5, but the smoke should be nice, but they're not being covered. EK just absolutely mows them down. They don't even have a chance to try to come to the other side of elbow. The wall was so nice here, Ken.
And that is going to be tough ecos for Louisville. Instinct was going to go into that one with a Vandal. Changed his mind because he wanted to bring a Spectre in. That means if they were able to convert the bonus, he'd have that Operator in hand early into this half. And it's a whole different story over here for this eco. He's going to pick up a Vandal, but the rest of the squad buying down. They're playing for next round here. They don't want to give up the lead that they've been able to grab. Must see him have a real chance to grab another one, and then maybe more in that regard, as Instinct is going to be a long time coming for that oppressive operator comes into the hands. One down short early. Oh, no. Oh, Zaylee waits so long for the trigger. Discipline. It comes through late, and now they're in a bit of a pinch.
It was such a good play. I loved the idea, but unfortunate execution just as this was.
Yeah, stay right back.
Spike carrier.
Spike down.
Bad situations, but good trade at least. But with Muskin come out on top, this is a chance to make things even. Cheetah the only one looking to just deny a couple of guns.
Spike planted.
Yeah, nothing coming here for Instinct. Maybe a couple frags, good for one. They give him 1v1s. Content was thinking about giving him one. He's able to sneak away, push, slide forward for a couple shots. Now the double peek gets sent to push back. We got a third player as well. Push off down muted, but peeked in by pushed. Instinct taken out now. 8-8. It's all tied up here in this one. And we should finally get what is a true gun round into this one.
Man, I hope so. I've been wanting to see this, but I did not expect to see that here. Bjorns has an Odin, my friend. Because this right here is where things decide to get absolutely, as I like to say, freaky deaky. Because my man's ready to just spray people down, and I assume as soon as he sees anybody with a Trailblazer or spots them out with a flash, that means Muskingum better play things safe and try to actually lure him out with the Reyna, or else they will get torn apart.
Torn apart, almost putting it lightly. Got Toxic screen set up right now. Poison Cloud to send him forward as well. Looking for that early site control. System going to try to prevent it, trying to figure out where this trip's going to go. Finally sets it down. Instinct up close. Ooh, it's a one and done angle. It's a suicide angle, and it's nothing to be found. Bailey has that one, and here comes the spray. The wall instantly torn apart by Yorn. It actually might be huge. I think can slip through it. Nobody's quite there yet, and pushed. He's there to the back of the site. Going to pick up one. Will slide forward. The CT for another. Seaman City going to fall. In the meantime, there's a flank on the way from Gravy, but that's been caught as well. ECAC has been anchored here for quite a bit of time. System swings forward. Stuck in the slow right now. Shots not to be found. One on the flank for Gravy. Has to slide away from the paint shells. We'll get tagged just a bit. 53 HP left on the Viper. Swung. Gone. ECAC will pick up kills on the flank there. 9-8 for Muskingum. The gun round, we finally saw it, and it did not go the way Louisville would have liked.
Yeah. I think that's putting that a little bit lightly, personally.
Yeah, sure.
I am what I am is impressed by Muskingum with the way they actually got an art to the site too, and how they took shallow control. Kind of essentially denying every single major set line that they've seen that Louisville likes to play, because you saw it at every witch at every turn. They're whether smoked off, walled off, or yet again also walled off. They will come. They're not having absolutely no information on your opponent as they've taken control and put the spike down. It's a tough situation to be in.
Spike down, B.
As is this one. Seaman City might be able to get one more out of this, but they're going to use the smoke to escape. Nope, I'm a liar.
Is destroyed.
Did Coakley not have armor?
No more charges left.
I don't think so.
Is that a one-shot body? Oh, that's a question mark moment. System in the cage. Question answer for him there. They has that one quite cleanly. Odin's there for pushed, and oh no. I feel like we're back in Reyna as soon as release came through. Just players running through with the Odin and the Empress, getting that additional stim beacon and just running it down. Oh, that's giving me nightmares right there. Instinct just got a jump scare from Ike, and push will pick up the last. 10-8 for Muskie. I'm only dropping one player. Oh my days. The strategies are crazy from this team. The momentum even crazier. Saw last half he completely dominated towards the end of things by Louisville, and it's been completely turned around here 4 in a row for this team.
Who needs Webby with the stimmy when you can do that, my friend? When you can just run it onto a site and take people apart with absolutely a care in the world. A disgusting amount of firepower, and I find with the Odin present now on both ends. I love to see how Bjorns runs this back. I would imagine the exact same that they had before, but Cheater not being walled off here, adapting, but that one wish should make things a little bit harder for him.
Viper's Pit only make things more difficult here. We'll see that'll be the difference maker for this team. The defense been definitely struggling to find answers here in these last 4 rounds. Viper's Pit's there. I mean, always a chance to just TP away as well. Instinct. Oh, well, he's got him. EK will be taken out there by Cubby, and they'll slide forward. TP always an option here as they walk into the Odin. They'll walk into the Jet as well. Instinct, don't do it. Don't go to the dark side here. You got another player to fight. I'll spot Zaylee by the hands and find that one. Goes to pick up the Odin and is taken out. I mean, that's just how it works. Play to pick up one. Rooknate's got another there.
Big res.
The res come through. Koki will pick up another. Now the numbers advantage. The plant to go down as well.
Totally too playing the opposite hero of that round because you know within bind you have to be able to take control of either hookah or the U-Haul, but system spots the dome, but this Viper's Pit, all Viper has to do is just chill alone and pretend like nobody's home. But somebody's home.
Somebody home indeed, and they came barging through the door. It's off to Rakanante now. Gravity Well's there. Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing. Seaman City will collect it, and System will collect the defusal. Those players with ult orbs, don't have to worry too much about that. It's 9-10.
That sucks. That was his. That, if he gets that pick, then of course System knows where he is. But he can also easily just try to recall a star, use the smoke, and he also has the gravity well there too. So he can make them chill right there, man. That would have been the consistent 2-round lead from Muskingum, but Louisville saying, no, my friend. We only keep this to 1, and now still full buys across the board for each one of these teams. Only one Odin this time, which is showing on Bjorn's and Alt Economy very much in their favor. Both Seekers and Wall can be huge benefactors for them this round.
I like the camera spot we're going to see from System. I tell you, all of these colleges, man, the server work they do to show unique setups is so interesting. It makes it so fun to tune in and week out. Seeing different stuff come forward. Right now it's a team to come forward through Hookah. Okay, I'll give that positioning away with the Roomba and the Paint Shell combination. They haven't cleared Cubby just yet. Roomba will give him information. Trip broken, but very caught up. And Seaman City good for 2. Hopefully to play forward. Plant to go down right now in that cage. And there's frags all across the board from the back of the site. 2 players going to get involved. Spike's been planted. Bjorn's, Odin, and Seeker's combination. What's it good for, Ravish?
I mean, so far it finds them. They're all just something out by Garden. But the question is, can they actually deny this? They're good at Flash as well. But they have to push them into the crossfire. This could be it. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter. They got a crossfire of their own, my friend. Louisville. I said it before. They were not going to say that just yet. No 2-round lead matters, my friend. As they take 2 in a row, we at 10-10. Goddamn.
10-10 indeed, and well, we've got another momentum shifts on our hand. What is that, number 5 now? I've lost track. There's been so many, quite frankly. We got an interesting scenario for Louisville Economy. If we get that tab bar here one more time, big fellas, we can get a look at what it's gonna be for this defensive team. Still, I don't think they have not one time this half.
No, no, sir. They have not. They have not been able to actively try to invest into it, because you got to remember, my friend, what they wanted to invest in is that Odin. This is where they have put their credits towards, but I mean, it's paid off decently, but not enough to necessarily warrant it. Nonetheless, the one thing I find is warranted is Muskingum using the showstopper to try to push it onto the site. Now, considering the position, they could do this now, but they have to go past the smoke, and the flash should tell them where exactly this guy is placed. Oh, this guy now. This is theirs.
It should be indeed. The showstopper might even be needed in this round. Room will give information. No one's played off the window that was created, though. So Instinct's able to grab one back without Odin picked up. Zay will pick up one in the meantime. Working through to top. That player on the flank was trying to sneak through mid-market. This whole team will think about a rotation now. A lot of Cypher utility still cooking on B, though. So not going to be an easy task nonetheless.
So the fact is, though, that nothing's been easy this round for either one of these teams.
Yeah.
Whenever you think that they have it, it's theirs, it's locked down. No, sir. Denied so easily. That system definitely got spotted. They saw through him with the hookah. As Leonard goes down, the way he's playing it, he stays alive. This is huge, cat.
Oh, System had an opportunity to absolutely shut the round down, and you've done it again, Ravish. You have actually cursed this team twice now, as nothing gets picked up there. Grapey has a chance to maybe redeem things. Actually, won't redeem things. Let me get the negative curse his way. Maybe something gets picked up here. Push, tuck, close corner. Wall broken now by the Odin. And yeah, the negative curse good for something. Grapey good for a first. And we'll push forward now. Coakley, meantime, on the flank. Oh, saw the shoulder, but it's such a small sliver. So hard to see. And Coakley will take off the heads of both. 11-10 for Muskingum here. And okay, they managed to bring that round back. I was getting nervous there, Ravish, because they have this massive gap in showers. That one way is gone. There's a real chance for them to start taking onto the site there, and nobody moves a muscle. They got the first kill. The opening was there. Nobody played for it, and then we thought maybe the round was going to start to slip away, but they come back and they get it done on the B side instead.
Yeah, it's really well played by them, too. Like you mentioned, just small, tight angles and quick clears. One of them have benefited them beautifully. And now with this, they have an opportunity of their own to take their first 2-round lead of this entire map. Got things set up. The Louisville on the anti-eco. The camera set up in a pretty different spot than because the cage put up. Peeker's advantage still with him as he fires sprays one down. System gets involved.
That is a sick one-way, and this shows how we're finally going to come out here. And System able to dodge it, but walk straight into the Astra right there. And that's a frag coming forward. He joins us around. Oh, no. The spike was delayed. It's been taken out. EK's going to grab one. They try to push forward through these back lines. Zaylee, chance to recover here. It's all about timing here when the swing comes forward. 3 frags available. Dogs out. No swing immediately off of the kill of it, though. Rockinante will pick up one in the meantime towards sight. Bjorn's on that off angle. Good for 1. There's the refrag. Good for 2. Able to sneak away as well. Fortunately, can't regrowth themselves, and Rockinante has been able to pick up 3 in the meantime on the site. So now into the 1v1. It's all about timing here.
No, my man has it. It's his. Yours, baby.
Make it easier.
That's that 4K saving that. And the small oversight from Muskingum. They brought the spike in late, caught with them, and because of which, a round which was rightfully there, the site which they had planted their flag on, they just could not completely take it over in Louisville. Just when I said they had the chance, I said, your 2-round lead, nah, fam. It keeps going back and forth. You know what? Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be this close?
You want to fight it?
He's got something to play for here this week. Cosmic Spy is going to play this team their way into sight for the moment being. Roomba instantly destroyed, pushed. We've seen him chase it before, and it hasn't been super eventful this time. No different. Great to pick that one up quite quickly. Flash is there. And you've seen they'll slide away for the moment being. So sight recovered, waiting for these 2 players to make it through to CT, and they're there now. So the 5-man retake is ready to go. Cosmic Spy on the other side if they want it. This device gone. Team City will swing. Oh, EK barely taking that one. Swing is there. For Instinct will pick it up too. Tucked towards Cubby right now, but they've both been spraying, so the presence should be known. Zaylee, presence not known though. We'll pick up one into that poison cloud. It's going to put the attention for the moment here on the retake towards them. It allows for Rockinante to get involved as well. One on the flank, but going to be very late. It's all about timing here. Instinct will slide forward. Zaylee still tucked. Gone now. System, he's there for 1. He's there for 2. The flank is massive. Just took a bit of time to get there, and this time for this defuser should be. It's going to be close. I think he has it. Please. He's got it. .91 in Louisville. They're on match.
Not even close. I wasn't even sweating for him. I thought I knew they had that the entire time. But yeah, man, .91 is what's trying to play off of. But speaking of tight margins, both of these have been playing just on absolutely a knife's edge consistently. And as things get down to it, Louisville have a chance to give themselves a 1-0 lead. Muskingum do not have a full buy, and they only have the res. Of course, Viper's Pit available after one more pick, or perhaps I doubt they actually try to force for that. So Louisville here are genuinely set up to take things home. 4 ultimates, full econ, full everything. This is theirs if they want it.
If they want it, we'll see what they do. We'll see how hungry they are. This offense will start to slide forward. Pushed is in through elbow. Instantly control and gained in that regard. There's a jet. Instinct towards back of things to maybe prevent some things. Zaylee prevent an early spike stoppage. Just they're gonna throw that spike down now. Viper's pick goes down as well. System is able to stop one. A refrag would have been huge for the round, but it's not to be. Zaylee gonna pick that one up. Push has another. Now it's 2 players left in this one. The Seekers are out and they're gone just like that. Viper's pick to come forward for the other team now as well. It's gonna be chaos going into this side, and you'll see most of the post plant not even gonna bother with it. They'll play off of it. ECAC play above on top of it all. We'll spot one. Oh, the flick's not there. Just doesn't quite see him. FOV a little bit too small. Jordan's gonna pick that one up.
One enemy
Opportunity here. They pushed him away. Grapey trying to get involved, trying to get aggressive to make that play happen. It's not able to be there. Jordan will pick one from the back to the side. Has to rotate. Has to turn that FOV all the way over towards Garden. It's just not to be. Shut down. We're going OT, baby. It's do or die, and we're drawing blood.
They weren't bad enough. I told you. I said the round with this, they wanted to open picks like that, but like is absolutely wild. Like you mentioned, OT round 1. This speaks volumes to the level, and like I got it, and just the play from both of these teams. The fact that they've managed to bring things back as soon as you find the momentum just a little bit too out of whack on either side. The naked opt for pushed. We've seen him play this on the defense every single time. This exact same angle.
Yep.
But I think Muslim might fall for it again, considering where they're positioned. He might actually get this.
Nervous. Because we've seen pushed absolutely just win rounds with this operator. We've also seen pushed take that one shot from that aggressive angle, miss on it, and then it's a steamroll from there. Wall is going to present anything early towards Hookah. They've heard the dog jump into it as well. So information gained early here. Zaylee up close contact. You mentioned this from this team before, and when they convert massively. There's 2 to open up the board here for the defense. 3 players going to have to try to slide through and find refrags. Drake will find the first. Able to slide forward for more. Cage is out for the Cypher. Thinking about it. Do they want to bite? And they do. Into the back of the site. They've got that operator close range now. Top screens up as well. Spikes down. Can they hold?
I really don't know, man. It's 2 people. One up, I guarded one of the sites. Just the manager's make himself known all the way back into elbow, but he's at 32 health. He would have to pull off
One enemy remaining.
a phenomenal flank, but Zaylee finds him first. Out of Grapey, the last one left alive. Muskingum win the defense. 1 away from taking bind.
Ooh, it's their map pick. It's only fair if they take it, right? Rather see if they got it. 1 more here. And I reckon played a much better offensive half as well. So if there's a place that they're going to win here in OT, it's going to be on this side.
It very well could be. Considering what we've seen out of them, right? We know they love the slow pushes, but they also want, and I find they thrive off early picks, right?
Yeah.
Because every single time things have gone their way too, and we've seen Louisville get a little bit too aggressive. They've taken and peeked into something that they should not have. It's been very wary. Things break apart, and as things fall apart, I find this is where Louisville does not necessarily want to rest their chips, I'd say.
Most definitely. I think we see that struggle on both sides of the map for Louisville. Just players going for opportunity, trying to make plays happen. And Muskingum loves to be patient. They love to take advantage of them and then snowball those slight little errors. And right now, same story. Tucked towards short, waiting for any early peek, any information. Push, he'll bite on that one. Got a couple bullets traded back and forth there. Flashes there, information. But information they already had. They knew players were short. They saw the peak already. Instinct gonna be first to go into this one lamp. Oh, he slides through and good for 1. The aggressive peek, it's perfectly timed. Flash there as well to allow for Instinct to grab more, but he's taken out.
A good trade, but this gives them this shallow control.
30 seconds left.
And actually, if they get down Bjorn's you're getting, U-Haul control too could be huge. Spike goes down, it's a 4v4.
When this is a very hard post plan as well. They've got the wall for the moment being, but as soon as that's broken, they don't have any control of U-Haul, and they don't have any control of Shower either. So there's a huge potential for pinches to come through, and now they've got one on the flank coming to the Cypher. We're almost there. Horns out with the dog. We'll spot one towards close box, so that's another list that they've checked off here as they try to start to make their way forward. But it's everybody being taken out here. The pinch can't get started. There's frags to be won here from Muskingham. Maybe we'll get a trade back. Raby's able to find one. That's the only contribution, and Bjorn is so low. 3 HP to work with here. Back down to 1 in the decay, and Coakley will finish the job. Muskingham, they'll take their map pick. It's 14-12 here on Bind.
That was crazy, bro. The fact that we went to OT on map 1, and like you mentioned, Muskingham, like this is I believe it was their map pick, so only right that they do win it, but the consistent shifts between these two teams, the fact that Louisville kept it so close every single time, I don't think there was any real deciding factor, but I'm excited to see what both these teams bring into the next map.
100%. And I definitely have some opinions on how that 7 map might go, because I mean, Bind and Ascent, they play pretty similar sometimes, especially you can easily translate faults on Bind into Ascent going forward. But we'll get more to that on the break, so we'll see you on the backside of that in just a couple minutes from map number 2.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids, and for their kids, it's kids. That's wealth, years and years. Promise my brother, soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 Wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 Wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ECAC regular season. It's the final weekend. We're going all the way to the final round, a little bit past that, in fact. Map number 1, 14-12, going the way of the Fighting Muskies. My days was a good one, and now we hop over to Ascent. Could be the same story there. Do we go all the way? I don't know, but Me and Ravish and Cass here, we're here to tell you.
Yeah, sure. Yes, we are. Like just like you mentioned here, my man Cat. It's the fact that it was so back and forth yet like just speaks to one, the closeness in these two teams, two, the ability, three, the gunplay, the moxie, the chutzpah, the schmeckle that these two teams got. That's what I'm here for. But one more thing that I'm here for is the Lenovo Legion, brother. Lenovo Legion knows how you play to win, all right? To stand up for the competition, you need equipment that matches the speed of your thoughts and actions. The Legion Y25 monitor delivers when in the toughest, most critical situations like the ones we see every single day. With the extreme and a 1 millisecond response time to insane 240 hertz refresh rate. The Legion Y25 doesn't just keep you up, but does a lot more. Built for those engaged in the vast multiplayer battles at tournament level. The Legion Y25 offers 2.45 inches and IPS panel with built-in NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility. The Y25 monitor is here to play. Buy it at any retailers that you got. Get that right now. As one thing we go and get right now is the Aegis Select.
Yes, sir. You can see with that Legion, but we can see what Aegis we got going into this one. And nothing too crazy. I'm surprised. Just had that double duels come out. I was expecting to see, you know, maybe some heat getting packed yet again, but Musking, I'm going to go the safe route here. I can't blame him. A sense of map you just want to have control of, and you need to have the extra utility. Mid control is so important here. Cat control is so important here, and it takes so much utility to get the job done. So not really surprised to see this composition come out. Going to be the same story the other way. Only real difference going to be the Cypher KJ debate, but I mean, we do that every day. I mean, if you're on Reddit ever, that's just how it goes. So
It's
just
KJ.
do you. It's a preference.
It's
no,
KJ. It's actually
don't bring it to me.
It's no competition. It's KJ, bro. What do you mean, man? It's like, it's not even a question. But
I don't know. Have you seen the nerd cams? I mean, there's some crazy nerd cams that have just came back out, and I don't know. I mean, that camera doesn't get broken the whole round. And
if I gotta break the game to play my agent, I don't want to do it. I'm just saying, it's really that simple. Like, there's no ifs and no buts about it. But, you know what? I'll digress, bro. Y'all can go ahead and argue with your little tippity-tap fingers over on Reddit. I'm going to be here doing me, playing KJ the right way. Which, by the way, Louisville is not doing, but it's okay. Because I respect them and they're better players than me, I'm not going to say nothing. What I am going to say is that consider it's the pistol round. And it's going to be a 5-stack B, which I don't usually see. It's more often than not usually all rush down A. So this is interessante. But we'll see how they change things up a little bit. They only got 2 to oppose them. So this should be a pretty decent take.
Yeah, there's no KJ too. So there's no turret. There's no actual stun going forward for this defense. It's just going to be those trips. And I mean, it ain't hard to shoot through a trip. I won't lie to you, Mr. Avish. So, I mean, there's definitely potential here for this to slide forward their way. Astros are going to be there. Gravity well, not so easy to shoot through. In fact, you can't shoot through it. So, you got to wade through those waters if they get there. Trailblazers out first. And that'll break the trip for, well, now it will. Probably one a little too early, but it comes through. Kaze will gather information. No gravity well to Nebula instead. So that team's going to get straight out into sight. Through lane already. They've snuck their way through. System tuck close Cage. Oh no, he missed the jump! No, he got no hops. Rakinante more than willing to take that one. They're going to grab another, and they're into sight just like that. It's gone down. And Muskingham, they've been giving away some free picks early. Push will grab another one. Had to work for that one, but nonetheless, he comes forward. 2 left alive here on the retake, and they're storming the site, but not much found.
My man's jump was weak, bro. Where's your jumper, G? How you gonna join the NBA if you can't jump like that, man? Dang. Tragedy. Absolutely unfortunato. But hey, like I said, it should be a pretty easy take. Only up against 2 to take out the tripwire as well. And it's all jump in one after the onto Speedway. A Cypher Cage does the no good. Consider it gets run right on through that. And yet again, Muskingham taking his pistol round. But I find on Ascent, things are a lot closer than they presumably see, considering how you can move around the map. It is very flexible, and I find intuitive, even. As, okay, nice gravity with it. Push out, shot it, kill him.
Well, we got a bloodbath going on here at the start of this round. I mean, hey, sometimes that's just how you got to play the eco, bro. They got to run it down and hope for the best. And that's exactly what we just saw go through. Bjorn suddenly looks up at the top of the screen. Where did my teammates go? A season of 1-on-4. Let's try to slide his way up towards Scaffold. Caught by Push will take that 1-3 on the round for him. The Bulldog will get some value here, and now we'll get it for the bonus here. 2-0 for Muskingum, and here's where the game really starts.
So my man clearly did not see the new Bulldog skin that was there in the Battle Pass, which I think, in my opinion, it was
you buy the Battle
Bulldog
Pass
skin. Bro, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. It looks like the whole Chitauri theme that was there in Avengers 1. It's mad nice. I like it. Point aside, though, I mean, it's an anti-eco, so of course they're going to die, but the fact that they got as many as they did is actually pretty nice, and considering EK only has a sheriff as of right now, it does speak to the ability to get people off the map, though, but they find one chilling up by trees to peek through and then move to B.
Okay, we're looking clean on the mid defense right now. It's always questionable to have a Jet play it, because, I mean, if you don't hit the shots, it's over, and then suddenly mid's gone, and suddenly you're getting split, and things go downhill. But Instinct was that player making plays all of last map, so if there's someone to do it, if someone's got to take on the efforts of mid, it's going to be this guy. And once again, that's an issue of not having that KJ. You don't have that alarm bot. It's what it is. And pushed, well, there's no pressure in mid right now either, so kind of got the security guard asleep at the toll booth, and they've snuck right through. That's gonna, oh no. Push cuts it a little bit too short. System will take that one. A second one as well through the smoke, and Instinct has one as well. So the defensive blast was there, and no capitalization.
I mean, my man went up to an asked, where's your ticket, sir? He said, you don't know me, sir. You don't belong right here. I certainly do. Jade with the 3Ks, they cleared them all out right in through B main, stuck inside a corridor with no escape at all. The amount of map space that was given over is right on ascent. I do genuinely feel at least one of your players has to be lurking. One of y'all got to be market, one of y'all got to be mid, one of you got to be looking through trees, depending on what site you at. Because if you give away all that space, an ascent will absolutely tear you apart as a map.
Yeah.
So Muskium right now too. They're all 5 stacking. I would expect them to disperse, but we'll see how they play this out as an early wall goes up.
Depends, right? I mean, all of last game we saw that initial contact. They can find it off the 5 stack. You better believe this team's gunning their way into sight. Call them Usain Bolt, but depends if they got that pick to go off of. And right now they've got a lot of noise made. They've got a lot of presence detected, and see fantastic defensive rotation initially from Louisville. So that's off the fact that the Sky snuck all the way through into B lobby, so they know this one has to be over towards A. The defense is clean right now. They do send the Cypher back, which is quite interesting. Oh, Instinct clean for one. Seekers are out, and they're not going to get much value either. Just gunned down into mid right now. Information on the Sky, but other than that, this team's stuck in a can.
I would have figured they actually would have waited for the Seekers to come out first, but instead, KJ pushes out. Instead, good little crossfire. My man dropped. He didn't know what hit him. He was not ready.
Spike down A.
Wow. And just like that, they're all dead.
Oh, the timing for the last 3 players have been so bad. Man, they had to upset somebody up at Riot Games, man, because that's not natural. All 3 players, I feel like one had a gun in the hand, one was looking the wrong way. Last one doesn't even expect the peak to come forward, gets caught trying to get into a nebula. I mean, what's going on? Like, you guys doing the rain dance over there? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know what's happening, but all I know is I'm not about all this juju business. All I am about is just good gunplay, my friend. So let's juju more pew pew. That's personally my philosophy for Valorant.
Nice. I like that one. I don't like, though, the economy currently on the side of Muskingum. Right now, we're going to see probably a quick B execute trip broken initially by the Trailblazer. One way is there, but it's not getting much value just yet. Should just storm this site. It is the eco after all. Blaze Storm's out. System's good for one. Push will get through. Oh, that's a beautiful flash that comes forward. That's prevented any shot for any more kills. System gonna pick up 3, mowing them down from CT stairs right now. Rockinati to pick up 1. Oh, the flick's there, but the shot is walked away, so he hasn't found anything just yet. Now repeat, got it, and give it the ace. The good old B site lockdown. What you say about Cypher?
Bro, what you mean?
What you
Cypher
say,
didn't do
man?
nothing
What
there.
you say about Cypher,
The
man?
gun
What you
did
say?
something there. That was zero Cypher all system. We know that for a fact.
Why can't you just give it to him, man?
Viper could have done that, bro. What do you mean? Like, he did nothing. All he had was that one way, which I mean, yeah, I respect it.
Yeah,
Great
that
one
was,
way.
no, he had 2 one-ways. Technically, he threw 2 on top. There were 2
Like I
one-ways
said,
going on. He had a
Viper could have
refresh.
done that. Asher could have done that. Jet could have. Yo, give me a smoke. I could have done that, bro. Brimstone could have done that.
All right, don't lie to people. Don't lie to people, man.
I want to hear you tripping. But one person who would not be tripping is any of Team Muskingum, because they're all going towards A side. All the trips are over down by B as they make their way to trees. 3 stack here going up through mid. But C-Man City, like we saying, in them suicide angles, if he can get to, he done his job.
Yeah, I saw no stars going on, so well. Talk about timing. He's gone from that one. Grapey's stuck in a world of hurt. Needs that player cat to stay alive. That's just unfortunate scenarios. Instinct will pick up 1, so he's cut down the lurk at the very least. But Plant's gone down, and it's going to be that initial contact first that'll make the... Oh, my. What is going on, man? Timing yet again will give System a pick. Bjorns will pick up 1. Will slide through it off the Seekers. Flash hasn't found anything, but he's got information. Back gen player to take him out, but instantly traded by System. They're on the site. Should have a good chance for the defuse here. Cloudburst will bait out that gravity well as they throw down that tap. Oh no. Rockinante's got 1. He's got no stars left though. We'll have to do this one manually. System on the wide peak on the off angle. Is he ready for it? He's not. System makes a nice play. He's gonna grab 3. We'll grab the defuse. Louisville's up 4-2.
System knows his map inside and out. He's come up so big. He's not necessarily even anchoring in these sites, but it's a rotation moving through the gunplay that I'm seeing out of him. So big ops to him coming up massively 2 rounds in a row. Now, the thing there as well, right? You saw that with the early pushing through A, if and only if C-Man sees them first and does not turn away, that round gets shut down right there. Then it can rotate out to B. But considering they got all that space, we're talking about a lot the positioning that you have to place forward. That's where you set up onto the side of spine, especially on A. If one is not outside, big stuff inside is definitely not the play. The same wall here from Grapey, as it is immediately shot down. They have lockdown, so Zeli should use this to force them all off the site. It's looking mid here too.
Oh, and yeah, Zeli, I don't think you're checking this angle, bro. There's no way you would. It's gonna be all about timing here on this one too. I think we'll pick up the first and second one for Grapey. He will go through as well, trying to break it through Cat. But C-Man City's moved to a new angle. Will be good for 1, but that's it still. Coakley's got a trade. Instinct taking out as he try, or Instinct will take out ECAC as he tries to make his way to his teammate there, Coakley, who is down in the garden. System will finish the job. Rotation yet again from this player. He's now 11-2. He's having a field day this game so far. 7 rounds and a lot of frags in the department for the Cypher here. It's been an interesting setup on A. Ravish, I'm kind of surprised it's working, not to lie to you. The C-Man City, he's playing one and dones. When he gets one, it's not too shabby, but you got 5 stars, brother. Just throw a star. You don't even have to be there. You just gotta have some audio. You can sit back and chill over towards connector, and you just gotta throw like 1 gravity well sometimes. It's very dangerous, but hey, if you're hitting the shots, do you, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If things work out for you, then why change them, right?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I stay me. Either way, there's a lockdown we were talking about last round. Yeah, they're just chilling though. They have the
looking for that
here.
1
System. All right, there we go. Thank you.
Hey, sometimes you gotta look for the 1 on the way in, you know, but the flash prevents it, so they have to back away. Gotta make that Plant go down. Instinct. Well, talk about the 1. Gotta get that and a chance for a second as well. Thinks has information on the player to log. We'll see what the story ends up being as that one comes through. Hasn't, but ooh, the headshot goes through the wall. Great there for the refrag. Instant res as well. The frag picked up. System will swing through CT. Navy all alone in this one. It's a Instinct runs out of bullets trying to get the midair Vandal spray float down from the heavens. System has the refrag nonetheless though. 6-2 for Louisville, and they're looking great on the defense.
That's what I am saying here, brother. Just consistency out of them. And since the pistol round, it seems as though their defenses have been absolutely impenetrable. But considering how back and forth it was previously for Muskingum, I would not be surprised if they took a timeout, like after a couple seconds here, because right now they're stuck in what I like to call the ping pong economy, my friend. Which means that it can only buy up every other round. And where they're at, I'm glad that at least decided to actually full save, because previously things got a little dicey with them, with one having a guardian and whatnot. But sent us one where you have to show respect. And I imagine we'll see the same rushdown strategy that we saw 2 rounds ago.
The ping pong economy only gets worse too, because when you finally break it and are able to buy again, now you've lost your loss bonus. So you've lost extra money, and now you have to win that round or you're straight back into the pits. Sometimes ping pong economy, almost better to just run it down with classics for a round and just reset things. Because really, watching teams buy pistols, watching them buy down in these rounds, it just creates such an economic hole. That's definitely something we start to see teams fall into. We'll see the story ends up being here, as Instinct has now been relegated over towards Cat. They've read this quite nicely over in the Louisville defense. They snuck their Sky through mid. They know where this one's going. Grapey has a fantastic angle for the crossfires. He's going to pick up the first. Flings all the way through. C-Man City's got 2. Oh, chance for 2 for Grapey, but we'll grab 1. Coakley picks up 2 before they go down, but Instinct finally has that trade. 7-2. Easy round for Louisville every day of the week there.
This is crazy. They've absolutely shut down every single thing that we've seen Muskingum has tried to do. It just seems as though that they're just kind of caught off guard no matter where they push and how they do it. The flashes are working, the smokes are a little bit too off. So I really want to see Muskingum one slow things out a little bit too. Play more off for Astra. If you have a controller like that, then you can easily set up smokes at crucial points, depending on how you want to push, but these ways pushes have just not worked out. As C-Man City,
C-Man, please.
Same position.
Brother, leave, man. Push will grab 1. I don't think he got the Vandal, though. He's expecting that close reach back once again from Tree, so at the very least, they've been able to keep that gun at bay. Zayla's going to pick up another, so things suddenly starting to get bet a little bit too rough here. Muskingum was capitalized off an early aggression. Now finally, frags coming through from everybody in the mid. Instinct almost able to turn that round right on its head. Good for 2. Push finally going to grab that trade. Grapey, oh, the pick and the spike. There's a wall to jump top of mid if they'd like to. The 1v1, Grapey can keep this team's economy down. He's able to take this round, gonna wall it off, and that's information gained now. Azalea has to shoot that one down. This could be huge for the rest of this map.
For Muskingum, this is the momentum shift they need, but Grapey knows he's there. He definitely heard it, and that trajectory speaks volumes. He has zero idea. And it's just so easy. My man's on Louisville. 8-2, not giving them a second. So now the question has to be begged. If they get the next 2 rounds, you're at a 10-2 lead, and Muskingum has what can only be described as a Herculean task to try to bring this all back. And with the economy they currently have as well, they can buy up the next going into the final. They will not be able to. Yeah. But with the way they're investing, it is what can only be described as a hot of weapons. But one you do not want to consume.
A little fondue? Hey, man, I'll eat fondue. I don't care what you put in it, man. If it's fondue, it's faux me, is what I like to say. That's a good slow. Prevents that early contact. Nothing going to be found for anything here. They got ultimates to work with on the offensive side, but same story on the other side as well. Cosmic Divide initially going to stop that execute. The read has been fantastic from Louisville. We get an interview every weekend. It might be with the IGL the way this map's going, because they just know it's the 6th sense coming forward. They don't know about this jet push in the mid right now, though, but gonna have that trip there. Something that only the Cypher can do, by the way, Ravish. Just a important note. They won't hear the updraft if they go over. I won't lie. So there's actually a chance that Push can start to make something happen, but Bjorn's has found the same sort of scenario here on the lurk, and that trip's broken in mid, so they'll know now. Gravy to pick up 1. This defense still cooking. Bjorn's flash. Oh, the double peek. Both blind. Oh, but they still make it happen. Regardless. Canate will take that one. We'll get a Vandal for his troubles, and Push trying to get his team into sight. 30 seconds, so he needs to find frags.
So besides the irrelevant Cypher point you made, everything else was pretty solid.
No, it was true.
Nonetheless, right now, Buckingham left pretty much up the road without a paddle.
10 seconds left.
Now 10 seconds left to go here, and all the sides around them are essentially effectively just closing. Piston peeks in, but okay, the wall bang on both sides. Not through stairs, and I don't know how much more Astra can do. He gives them all 1v1s, but through the gates they get taken down. Musking, that was their best shot at a round, and sadly, they just could not close it out.
Was that important?
Damn.
Yeah, that's a hard one too. Just that's such late into the round of that rotation. So much pressure is on the shoulder of Push there to make something happen. As soon as he breaks that trip mid, you see that Cypher start to pull down, and from there has to look to get into sight, has to look for opportunity, and has to start to really open up space. And they're able to get there, but so much delay comes through to spawn that they can't really get a comfortable post plan, and the retake's able to swing through pretty quickly as well. They're able to save a bit of utility in the meantime, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, that was the best look we've seen from them so far. Hopefully we can get at least one more round out of them, maybe activate that 9-3 curse.
I mean, maybe. It's could be like really fun to see, considering Muskegon we allocated 2-0, but we go right now. They finally put that lockdown here, forced them offside, but last time we saw them, this didn't work out too hotly for them either. It's a 5v5 retake as they heading on to the spike going down now.
We got Seekers going back into it as well, a res for both sides, but it's hard to get res into post-plant scenarios, so we might not see either of those things happen here. Instinct was going to grab the first, and they'll start to slide their way forward. Don't have to worry about anybody being main, they just need to take the site. And they know that now as they've sent a player through on that lurk. System getting mowed up in the slow there, so the utility's good. They do manage to find the res. The wall's perfectly placed as well. But the shots and the Astra to the back of the site, and even more to come through too for them. And Sky getting involved as well. ECAC gonna pick up 2. Seekers activated for him, and now he'll throw him forwards. System spotted out the CT stair. Absolutely obliterated by the flash. Here's the up jab from Push, but there's no quite where it is. Gonna be on top of their own team's wall. Makes a fantastic play. 3-9 for Muskingham here as they go into the half.
I mean, you called it. You said it was going to be 9-3, and I believe you. Will look at that here. Now we're at this predicament. Muskingham's defense, we've seen it before, and it has been phenomenal. But where all starts out is these 2 pistols. If they do not get this, Louisville effectively has the fast track to possibly go up to 11 rounds. If they get this, they start their trek back, taking the 2-0 over Louisville and going up to the playoffs. Yeah. I'm a big fan of map 3s, but
big Icebox
I'm also a big fan of, I love Icebox, but also a big fan of amazing performances, good comebacks.
No, 100%, and we definitely saw momentum shift in that sort of way on Bind. It's really only about 4 or 5 rounds being won at a time, though, so now it's definitely a bigger task, but stuff like that will start to break it up as Push will grab 1 early into mid. 4 players left alive for this offense, though, and, well, make that 3. Push will take another Instinct, try to find a challenge, and you don't want to mess with Push because he's feeling it now. He's cooking, getting hot with it. A lot of Astra utility, going to make it very difficult for this team to get into the A side. Nebula's through first. Gravity well poised and ready if need be. And Push is going to be on that flank as well. So right now, stuck in the funnel. It's a matter of which way they want to try to come out of it.
I mean, if it's like a funnel cake, then I don't mind which way I come out of it. But this right here is the kind of funnel where the other end... I personally would not appreciate being on the Zaylee has his back. That's a homie right there. You better dap him after the game here, my friend. He just saved you.
Oh, well. That's safe for the moment, nonetheless. System will grab another. Long-range gunfight goes down with ECAC. Gets the advantage there, having the ghost in the hands. Zaylee looking to close it off, and System on fire. I mean, he is that top frag, so no surprise there. And Rakanate finally going to shut that one down for Muskingham as they're going to take that pistol. They won't get fast track just yet. 5 rounds. It's going to separate them here, but should be 4. They should have the anti-eco.
I mean, as you said, like I was saying before, they get this pistol, suddenly things start to go a little bit more their way and pushed. Classically switching over from the Reyna to the Jet, and now, but he's sticking with the same strats. We've seen that Marshall play from it yet again. And considering where he's positioned, he's likely going to push out through B, looking towards that spawn point, though. Going to get smoked out right away. Good job by Louisville for reading into that, too. They know that's a hot spot. And especially with the loadout that Muskingum got, he denied that as they all push 5-man through mid, though. Early spray comes out, pushes the Astra back as he go through B.
That alarm bot's down into lane. They're expecting that initial early push on this anti-eco, and that allows for that mid space to get taken. So phenomenal play from Louisville here as they slide forward. Lane covered by swarms. Zaylee has more than enough information. Gonna grab the first, so no plan to go down. EK will pick up one as well, and it's just a spray down fiesta for Zaylee, putting them through the blender. Getting some nice smoothies as well. So they come out flawless with it. 5-9 for Muskingum here. Chance for the bonus here. I'm interested if they play for upgrades instead, because you really don't want to lose this round.
No, you do not. Because as of right now, like you say, the Reds are definitely in their favor. But yo, real quick, my man Zeldy actually does do this, but this guy does this day in and day out.
Every day.
Spraying for him is absolutely not a challenge. I'm trying to rename the phrase Zaylee does it to Zaylee from Zaylee does it to Zaylee does it. That's what we got to go for if we actually cement his name. As pushed, tries to push somebody into the cement and drop them. But unfortunately, good flash out those spots. One gets a body tag, but gets tagged himself.
You gotta change that org page setup yet? Like, maybe just something to consider, you know what I mean?
Man, I might.
Right now, we're considering early contact from Muskingum, but that's something we really shouldn't see come through. Louisville, they love to play off of it to get their contact execute cooking, but realistically, Muskingum, they've got those short range weapons. They didn't go for the upgrade. They're trying to make this bonus happen, which will put them in a great spot for the rest of this half. And well, there's some contact for him. It's instinct. If you don't get it, make it yourself. And that space getting created. System on the lurk will pick up another. He slides through. Turret's going to spot him out here. See if he's able to find anything. In the meantime, it's that A-site pinch. Coakley has a chance to come up beyond big. Good for one. Spectre spray for a second. Not quite. Instinct will pick up one. Grapey's got another. Zaylee's taken down the flank. Picked up a Vandal. Got an instantly beaked by Instinct here. And Instinct will take that one home. 3K for the Jet. They do drop 2 guns, though, so not too bad for the bonus for Muskingum. But now a little bit of extra pressure having lost that round, taking it to 10 against him.
There's a mushroom round right there for Louisville. The guns, especially in their hands, are the direct track in, taking us to round number 3. Because if Muskingum got that, then suddenly they were stuck in a really awkward and awful position in terms of the economy. For now, the Muskingum have to pick up the pieces of what is left in front of them. Trying to push forward, though. The op is one thing. I can definitely do that. Yikes. A lot invested. And finally, we get something gained. Big op pick push. Do you really want to do this? Do you really? Yes, he does.
Let's go. Push lives that, man. I'm glad to see him as well on the Jet as opposed to the Reyna. We saw so much that on Bind, and now he's got the get out of jail free card going with it. And man, he makes it look good. He's willing to make that aggressive op play. And I mean, it comes into him time and time again. We get a couple players coming into him behind this wall. Able to escape with the head there, but almost got a nice little buzz cut. Would have been for free too. I mean, you can't be free.
My man should go like me, is go ball with it. Never got to pay for a haircut in your life. No bullets graze you. Easy peasy.
That's a good point.
Nonetheless, though, it's still this all turning outside A main. The flash will spot them out. So, with that information, there's no flanks coming through either. But the question has to be now: do they just push in? Do they just wait this out, or do they rotate? Looking at least to find one, but they get smoked out. That means they'll go back through mid, see what they can find.
They're gonna go the distance here on this one. Cam's out for system. He knows. Spot one. Another pushed still. He's been here the whole round. Oh, no. Pushed. Not like this. Able to get away. Able to get regrowth as well. So back to 100 HP nonetheless. Again, it's pushing. Oh, they got to be quick on this one. Swarms are going to be there for Zaylee. The frags are as well. Good for one. Push will grab another one. So System's not getting anything on the lurk. Gravy manages to get to Siphon on 12 HP. Doesn't have time to heal either. They're pushing in. The Muskingum defense, it holds strong. Very strong. Flawless coming forward. 6-10 on the round score. And that mountain, it's starting to get climbed.
Little by little, step by step, my friend, they've taken the trek. They've got a lot more to go. They're just at base camp right now. Whereas, as it take the first couple of steps, the question has to be then now. Now, on Muskingum's end, it seemed as though both these teams are very proficient at being defensive sided, right? They love holding tight angles, and they love going for these strong out early picks. And Louisville's smart, though. They know that they still have the op on their end, and they can scope out push early on. He'll likely be in the exact same position. And if they smoke him out, it's pretty easy goings for now. Or instead, they'll just push as 5. They have... Get out of my way. Yeah, they don't have lockdown here, but Muskingum does.
Well, no players either.
Die?
They got no players either. I mean, it's a massacre as they try to come out there. Just getting sprayed through the nebula. You hate to see it. You really, really do. Instinct popped the Blaze for this round. They were ready to go all in. All the chips on the table. And they're going home empty-handed here. They've busted. Dog has busted Instinct's location. They are flying in. EK to take 1 and pushed. Finally, Blaze will grab its kill. They've sealed the deal here in Muskingum. 7-10. Zaiko shut down quite nicely. And back to gun round we go.
I fully expected the Trailblazer to kill Jet. I know it does like enough damage. I think it does like 6 or 10.
It depends on the location. Like if you're like far away at 6, if you're right next, it can do 30. It actually
that's crazy.
Yeah, that thing bite.
I should probably place some
Damn.
in the astral
Bro,
that thing go
that
crazy.
do 30, bro. Why does that do more than a body shot for the Aries, bro? That's
well, you got to get real close. You got to be like, you got like smooch him to do 30.
That's crazy. No, that ain't right. That should not be happening.
Nah, it's cool. Don't
Yeah, you're right. Yo,
don't fix it. I like that.
That should not be happening.
They got a Sky. Like, where's the Flash, man? That's what I'm talking about. Like,
saying.
Push is just getting away with these for free, man. He's playing Monopoly, and he keeps passing go every round. I swear. That's the free pick for him. It's a free $200, and he gets on his way quite simply. Systems cameras up yet again, but it's spotted nothing. The Seekers get information towards mid, but nothing too helpful. It's a very early round for it to come forward. That one's gonna get stuck on the wall, so that one ain't even going nowhere. It's stuck in timeout right now, so... Honestly, it's worked against them because it starts to chip that wall away, but
you're right.
That's slow will give them info. They know they gotta be mid.
Yeah, I mean, at this point they know what they got going on. So now they got a couple options here, right? You know, Asher could have probably pushed through that, but the smarter play is to just give up the space a little bit, let them move in through market, but instead of your trade, one more goes down. My man anchored the site by himself. He the whole ship and the anchor here, fam.
Ooh, a body shot. He gets it through the wall, but Rekanate is there to seal the deal straight through the fall. And they looking for a trade, and they'll get one. Systems got one as well on the lurk. They're able to sneak through mid. No have to come down for extra information. No, that's
last player standing.
Oh no. Okay, you're gonna pick up one push. Got a nice flick for the other. Instinct to fall. A nice 3K from push makes it look easy with that operator. 8-10 for Muskingum. They're bringing it back. It's 2 rounds away. That should be eco broken yet again, unless my maths are off. I mean, it's been already this broadcast review, so I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay. I mean, it reminds me. But one thing you said reminds me of. Remember that Soulja Boy classic hit? You know, kiss me with the phone. That should be remade through. Shoot me through the wall. I think it has a nice ring to it. It's just, and it applies a lot more to this day and age, personally.
Give us the chorus, man. The new chorus. The new chorus.
The new chorus? Yeah. I'm definitely about to sing for y'all right now, for sure. Yeah, that's happening.
Whoa, what? You want to just tease everybody like that? Yeah, I was ready for it and Push ready for the shots, but it's not to be right now. The shoulder peek a little bit too jumpy for him. The move's a little too clean from the Cypher, able to escape with the life. Sneak into mid, and it is the eco, so I can do math this one time, which is huge for me. It's a huge accomplishment. Dog's out. It doesn't get any information. This one should have a little bit. No, it's the mid right now, and we'll see how far this eco team's actually able to get with it.
It's a good push here. That's Sage down. That's a big pick.
Oh, and that's a bigger one, I'd argue. That's an optic up. Oh no, it's crumbling. The walls are falling. They've been able to take massive guns here. The operator picked up and finds no value, though. ECAC gonna pick up 2 to try to save this round for Muskingum. Wait, this is kind of cute. These guys can heal each other. Heal from the Sage and a regrowth as well. If they want to return the favor, they will now.
Yeah, look at that.
The Cardinals kind of stuck to mid right now. They don't know what to do.
30 seconds left.
They thought it was going to be easy. Thought it was going to be light work. Might just save the operator. Wouldn't be a terrible call. It's Eco anyway.
Honestly, yeah. Because, like, if they get this now, big thing is, you know, Muskegon, they don't got to peek none of this. And Louisville, right, they can easily just take this home. Because, you know, Muskegon can buy another one.
But they want to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they want this player here, fam. They're going to get it. And they're going to lose this off of this. Maybe it's 2v3. It's not hard. Both flashes are up. Coaxy ain't got no heal, but the lockdown going to do it.
Yeah, Cosmic Divide not going to get any value because that lockdown's going to force him off the side anyway. And that off, not going to get any early contact value. C-Man City was trying to tuck, was trying to make a play happen, and it's not to be. Instinct not tucked towards Wine. 1v3 to save the operator to make this ult worth it. The 7 ult orb ultimate sent out, and it's a beautiful double peek to come forward. EK to seal the deal. 3K from the sky. Single-handedly saved that round for the team. Sometimes it's the player stepping up, and it absolutely is there. They've recovered the operator as well. 9-10 for Muskegon. They're 1 round away. Ravish from tying this thing up. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, hit me.
Do you want to know what happened?
I want to know. I need to know.
This is what happened. I don't know, but really, but realistically, here's what's up, right? Look, both these teams play the attack the exact same way they play the defense, right? Too, because we see and switch over on both of these roles. They both like to dry peek in through open areas and decide whether or not they can take that gunfight or not, and they decide that if whether or not they die.
That's so, bro. I was about to say the same thing. It's literally the deciding factor is if they win it or not.
Yeah, and that's
100%.
it. But the problem is that they don't learn from that. And this keeps happening over and over until you're down 3-man advantage and the site's being taken like this, but the 5v5 as they enter in.
Yep. Okay, well, we've won a little bit. It's a good gunfight right there from Grapey. He the Sage Wall over, push to send one back. Got a teammate as well. Everybody trying to tuck him. Oh, Grapey, that's a massive pick to come forward. He get to pick one back up. Saved the round before, has a chance to do it again. Dog to come out first. Arcanante has no information to this player log just yet. And has no stars available. Gonna learn that now as they try to spam one down into main. Grapey to pick up a third. Oh, system to tuck in to make it happen. The patience is key there. The Cypher, good for the frags. 11-9 for Louisville now. Should have a rebuy for Muskegon though.
See, so that right there, I think the retake game on Muskegon is not too bad, but every single time between both of these teams, another place where they both lack is the space they're giving up and the space they're actually taking. It leaves them both vulnerable and apart. Because what I mean by that is, more often than not, the retake, what you have to do is one person has to be going through B main. You have to come through. You gotta find who's there, because there's always somebody there, or else crossfires like that will immediately mow you down. Now, that round could have been Muskegon's, but now Louisville 2 away from sending ups to map 3. The 9 got a little bit of that momentum. We'll see if continue to bring it back as all of them position around mid though, but Spike still outside spawn.
We are yet to get an alarm bot in the mid either, which I think is quite ironic. You know what I meant. It's just crazy.
I don't know. Explain yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, you got an alarm bot there, man. It's just like, it's weird. Like, you're wasting this person. I feel like this man's getting hit by dogs. He's getting hit by bullets. Like, do him a solid, throw the robot there. Like, give him the AI to work with.
This man typing out a college essay for an explanation, B.
Bro, I'm scared of you, man. Quick trades, and I mean, I'm scared of this mid presence as well. It just kind of slid through. I feel like maybe there could have been some utility there or something, but they were able to make it for free. And Punish just saved the day there. Grapey was about to have his way with the 2K Nugget combo, but it's not to be. System pick one up, get to sight. Trip set up as well.
Spike planted.
And Punish is stuck with the op right now. Is able to switch it off, so gonna have that rifle going back into the swing of things. Cosmic Divide's there. See how they're able to get through. They do have 2 players tucking close wall, so they'll be able to read it quite quickly unless Punish does something like this and goes over the top, but not quite how you would have liked it.
Something like that is how you thinking, okay, maybe I should not go in through there, but This camera is absolutely massive. If I wanted more, they mowed them down. There was absolutely no shot. The biggest thing there, absolute biggest thing considering how they moved around the map, that round was actually just Muskingum's. But Zaylee needed to win that fight. If Zaylee wins that fight, he at least gets one out of it, or he drops down outside a triple, goes and holds back into Boathouse, or even has just at least one alarm bot to alert them of their presence, or a couple of mollies. They saved that. But sadly, no, it was a
oh, look,
it was
look
all for
what's there.
now. What's up?
Look what showed up. It's the alarm bot mid, man. Like, literally,
hey,
we can go before that fight too. It was just free mid control. Nobody was on it. Now they put the op there. They put the alarm bot there. They've learned, man. We talk about this team, or both these teams, struggling to adapt, and now we see that adaptation come through from us game on the defense. They've set up for it now, and this round gonna look a lot different because of that.
I mean, every single time we see Muslim got that early pick, that does mean some, like at least it forced Louisville's to play a little bit more defensively, but I've never counted them out at this point. Once they lose to, then things get a little bit dicey. Nonetheless, they continue forward, though Muskingum must win rounds every single time as they try to force him through A.
Got that cognitive vibe, they've got that res as well. We've got a neural theft, and we've got some seekers on the other side of things. Utilities out. Punished. Ooh, that first shot. It's not going to land. Seaman City to pick up one. Trade from Punish now from Scaffold. They try to flash him off. Oh, he turns it, but just a little bit too late. And so
30 seconds
the
left.
site's been opened. Instinct has been able to dash on. Rest of the team on their way. Flash forward. There's the peek from Punished. It's a body shot. Unfortunately, it does go through the wall, so it's not enough to finish the job. And Instinct, a massive headshot. Shorty from Punish to take out Instinct. Knew he was low. Didn't even pick up one. But George has so much pressure. Flashes Zaylee, but it's a quick refrag coming forward. Rockinante. Muskingham, they hold on. They had nothing into that round. They had one operator, a stinger, and a couple of revolvers to work with. They made it happen. It's 10 to 12.
Was that important?
I don't understand. Whenever I think that this team don't got it, they got it every single time. There's so much ice in their veins.
It's about power.
We stay hungry, we devour.
We devour, baby.
Yes, sir. Yo, you know, by the way, we've been saying it wrong. You know, he said it's about tribe.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, it's about tribe, bro.
No,
those are the lyrics.
This is how you're telling me?
I'm telling you, it's about tribe. It's about power.
Oh my! I can't. No. That's in and out my ears as we go into what is the B-side defense. Hey, I mean, it's technically weaker now. The alarm bot has been relegated to mid, so. But I mean, EK on the back of the site, he's been good for a couple 3Ks. He comes up huge when it counts, so I would not count this player out by any means. Flash will give early information. He'll stop the push for the moment being. EK is good for one. And the show's getting started. The wall's there. Great if try to go back to that same play. It wasn't to be. Instinct to dash forward. We'll get the switch, but can he close it? He absolutely can. He get it back to the site. 8 HP on this player right now. Was able to pick up one. Just using them as fade, and it works out perfectly. Instinct to slide forward, and system will connect as well. It's a clean little double play. One through stair, one through lane. They managed to pick up the site. Spike picked up as well. Play to go down.
Exactly where you are.
Res available, but bodies more than too deep in the site.
They were trying to cover two different angles, but just being only one person.
This is all Tony.
And that kind of just led them to try going down there because of that. It was a bait res in the back of it, but it actually works out. Huge upshot. And he's back at Boathouse. They see him, they get him. Zaylee. This man does it, bro. What did I say?
Are you asking?
I'm telling you.
Cut out.
I'm telling you.
I was gonna say, like, where'd you go?
I'm saying, yo, Zaylee does it. That's it. There's no more that needs to be said, but a huge round there for Muskingum too, because you see, like, Louisville actually had it all. But one main adaptation to get, like I was saying before, within the mid round, as Louisville, she just overwhelmed Muskingum's defense, considering all directions where they decided to attack them back through Speedway and also through stairs. So either one or two things need to happen. Either they need to set up more util on one side, or they all need to watch only just one corner. Because this is all very holdable. Especially considering they're going B yet again.
We'll slide away from B tile now into mid. UofL going for different looks. I respect that. If it don't work, you gotta fix it. You gotta try to find scenarios. They got the toolbox out right now, scratching the heads a bit, but trying to make something happen, trying to put these pieces together. Grapey looking at a wall off right now. Would love to wall over, but not going to be an option this round. No wall in that inventory. We'll have a res for the future in case it comes to a blade storm as well for this team. They're working against some pretty strong ults on the other side of the board.
Lots of offer, but okay. That shot needs to be landed. Maybe the pressure got him a little bit, but now
instant clips.
Back end of it.
No.
Strike down A.
Oh, Instinct comes in. He clears so much space, but he has to win that fight, and it just doesn't happen. There's so much time stalled out by the Sage there, and it's been able to put the defense in such an advantageous situation. Grapey's going to get a res back to try to bring things back the other way, but there's still going to be a man down in this one. Pushed Vibro, so has a little bit extra health. Oh, Push, you are scaring me, man. You are playing with fire. Lockdown's going to come forward for this team to work their way in. Causing divide as well, so no extra help coming from main for the post plant. Can UofL hold on? Can they get to the map 3? Push this through. Good for one. He's going to grab another, and Seaman City from hell. All the pressure here now detained. Information more than known. Positioning more than made aware of. ECAC, take that one home and give us an OT, baby. Give us a second one.
OT 2 rounds in a row.
Switching sides.
They keep on doing it. You said the 9-3 curse shit, my friend, will last. This absolutely
it lives.
Delivers. Yeah. There's a reason why it's called that, and I see it. I believe it. I know it. But like I told you here, Cat, I want less juju, more pew pew.
You're getting a lot of pew pew. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a 75-25 mix in the juju pew pew department.
You're right. You're right. I need to make that at least 90-10, or else I'm not gonna be happy. But what I'm happy about though is number one, yours is back on the fantastic Odin, and on the other end, Pushed got that attack and op. So this gonna be hot.
Okay, the camera's there. So they don't have the recon to work off, but they'll work off the Cypher cam instead. But it's positioned, it's a nerd cam, so it's positioned more towards the outside of main. So it doesn't actually have information going into it. So the Odin's there, but it's kind of hard to get any value out of it because it would require a flash to come through from the player who would be needing to spray the Odin. It's a square peg in a round hole, but right now it's dogs going down mid. Both will spot each other. Trip R broken out. Flashes will reconfirm information. Everybody's sitting mid right now. It's the Muskingum funnel. They're looking to slide their way through, but right now it's Seaman City to pick up one.
Mid.
They had to know he was there. He was there every single time to peek in there at least. EK managed to move himself outwards, get a little bit more space, but the wall gets broken. Grapey, they have no idea he's there. He has never held here before, and there are 4 people. This could be his time to shine. Oh, but the ball's gonna force him out. Yo, Cat, they're not all on site. What was your on to it?
Well, they're working on it right now. Seaman City's repositioned and is good for 2. Good for 3 on the round. Ellie's got himself a nice little refrag. Jordan, the pew pew is there. We'll seal the deal. Grapey's gonna grab another, and UofL, they'll grab themselves a round. It's 13-12. They're looking to shut things off, and they'll take on the defense as well, which arguably is the weaker side for both of these teams. Well, not even arguably. It was 9-3 in terms of defense to offense. So now they're on that stronger side. They want it. This is the time. They should have it here.
It's about tribe. It's about power. I will say if Muskingum is hungry, to see if they devour my friend. Because considering they've been 5-stacking all throughout the wild, and the defense right now for Muskingum, we saw it through how well and how much it offered to them. And if it continues to do so, they know this position and they'll get pushed out. That is massive.
That could be it. I'm not gonna lie to you, Revis. That could be it right there. That's the operator pick. It's gone. The alarm bot's out of mid, so they want to do late rotates they can, but now they have so much presence created here. Rakanante's able to grab one back. Sally's got to come up huge. It would have been absolutely massive because for one in the west. He's gonna find a trade there. Massive flash is possible being here. 3K has to be careful on the peak though. It's gonna be an easy double peek to come forward. Doesn't even need it. Gravy gonna hold on to that one. They are gonna slide their way through lane. They're into sight. Akinanse in the 1v1 up close. Has a refrag behind his teammate there, but timing is not what you would have wanted it to be. Gravy good for 3 on the round. Comes up absolutely huge. Quickly the trade comes through finally. It's so low HP. 2 players tucked back his sight. They have more than enough information to save them a lifetime here. Quickly spotted now by the camera. Might be map 3.
This very well could be. There's no orbs to be taken. There's that tripwire. Now they know this is it. The slow orb. All you can do is possibly try to slow, like, maybe even, like, push them back a little bit. But this is just it. He has no time. He has to push, and he will die. For it, Louisville being down 9-3, taking it to OT. And now we have to see who looks nicer in map 3.
Yes, sir, we do. We got 14-12 score lines in map number 1 and map number 2, which is absolutely ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that birds migrate for the winter, but not these Cardinals, man. They stayed. They're going to go for that chilly cold over on Icebox. But we got that after the break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for map number 3 here in the last week of the regular season.
Got a soul, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head. What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar. I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out to finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big. Jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
This is it. Playoffs are on the line. Do or die. For both of these teams between Louisville and, of course, the Whales and Muskingham. Thank you. I'm Rob Sugar, short here by Kate Nader. Kat, this has been a phenomenal series so far. We've been to OT twice. And I think it would be right if we see it again because of how close it's been. 9 threes across the board. I can't wait to see more of it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'd say that the closest factor here has been, as you mentioned, the good old pew pew. And quite frankly, Icebox is a map that's all about the pew pew, brother. There's only so much you can do execute-wise on this map. The difference maker is always who is making the frags happen, who is coming up big on the execute, who's coming up big on the defensive stops. And I think every player on every single team we've got today has been able to come up in moments. But definitely we can call out those top fraggers that pretty much stay consistent through both maps now. Players that are going to show up, going to get the jobs done. Players like those Cyphers. So that's the question. Who's fragging the most coming into this one? Who's getting the pew pew done? Because that's going to be the difference in the round score.
Yes, sir. I mean, but previously, we were talking a lot before about the utility usage. What could be done, how they were setting up, especially on the attack, right? What kind of smokes they was using, how they were dry peeking in, and how they was rushing down into sites, unfortunately losing their lives. But now it's all about that. It's all about rushing on in. It's all about, drive and power. But as I've been told, I might be unfortunately wrong here, but one thing I can be right about is the comps we're about to see. I know we're going to see KJ on both sides, and I know we're going to see Viper. That's a fact.
Do you know?
I know.
I'm going to check that MU side, brother, before you say that. Don't say things you don't mean,
that's
man.
That's KJ. That's, what?
Don't say things you don't mean, man.
That's a bug.
That looks like a double Duma setup to me.
Listen here, fam. Look. Look.
Yeah, hit me with
Clearly, Riot decided, yo, you know what? We're trying to give Jet more abilities. We're trying to make sure that she can smoke and also put that alarm bar to all that.
Yeah. You had lost me, but now like I am found. Was blind, but now I see. I also believe we have some information that Grapey is a first-time Viper. Well, second time now, as we're going to the second map on the agent. But Viper is incredibly important for Icebox, Ravish. You've got to be locking down the B site pretty much entirely on your own. And then the real difference maker for defense, if they do start to go down here on Icebox, is that the Viper is able to then switch off and go over to A site and still find pretty much improvised holds over there that can kind of shift things up and make it confusing for the attack. Luckily, Grapey is starting on the attack, so we won't have to worry about that until 12 rounds from now. But that's something to really look into here, especially if you're in the audience going forward. Before you bet any prediction points on this game, just maybe consider that fact.
Yeah, because the lockdown for Viper on the A site, the solo holds are essential and crucial. There's that pretty classic wall, right, that you can like set up going all the way down to the doorway, but also the one-ways that are currently present. Yeah. Zaylee is not setting up that wall currently, but I believe he wants to try to wait things out to see currently where the rest of the team decides to push in. I mean, I imagine if he sees the wall coming in through B, should definitely put one out in response. Instead, he puts up a little more aggressive one, splitting the site in half, as seems as though there is early presence towards B.
Early presence towards B, and we're missing the toxic screen for the defensive side of things. So there's a real chance we get a contact execute coming through pretty quickly here. Or's been taken. Zaylee's sitting pretty right now. Information gain. Poison Orb's going to be there, and then you'll get that snake bite as well on that default plant spot. So it's not going to be a free plant for Louisville. They will have to either get deeper here, or they'll have to just stall for a bit, wait it out, which will require them to start to play forward, to push their way into sight just a little bit here. And now there's 3 players tucked towards the back of Orange here, towards that back cargo box. So they will have to start trying to make some space. And right now that hasn't happened just yet. Kind of stalled right now. And pushed behind on the flank. Plant is barely going to go down. Grapey going to take push down as well. So the flank's gone just like that. We got to fight the bomb site here. As the plant just barely didn't finish.
He didn't know, man. But no matter where it is, both of these teams will find those rat angles, those suicide cubbies, just to make sure they can at least get one out and stay alive. But ECAC, watch that rotate, sees them all go all the way around. Only one left on A as reinforcements come in swiftly. 20 seconds left, more than enough time. But then try to push in, but there's a 4v4 as they're on site.
On site indeed. Plans to go down now. But a lot of damage been taken in this rotation. Ike will pick up one. Rakanate's got another. Grapey, good for one, traded out. Ike, massive paint shells to the back of the site. I'll just hold this one. Rakanate is there for the swing. Instinct would have had to do so much work, and sometimes it just can't get done. Rakanate to finish the job. It's 1-0 for Muskingum. They'll grab themselves a pistol, looking to bounce back after what was a very tough loss last map.
And Muskingum keeping their streak going of almost essentially just perfect pistols. Louisville has only gotten 2 pistol rounds in these 3 maps. So the entire time they're thinking, yo, you know what? They're playing it like old school TSM here, cat. They're thinking, yo, you know what? We just give up 4 rounds, we come back for the rest. And they've done that. Rightfully so, each and every single time. But this, I believe we're getting a small little pause here too, because I'm like, they all in base. Why? But yeah, I think we're getting a little technical difficulties here.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties indeed. And sometimes, yeah, you just got to give away the pistols, man. I mean, it's too much to focus on sometimes. And especially when you're getting against a team that's got strats running against you. I will say, though, we can't really say that they're just giving away pistols if they throw the rotate in on the pistol round, because you know you're trying when you rotate. It didn't work. It didn't work. Bro, I won't lie.
I mean, yo, the question is though, yo, cat, yo,
yeah.
Do you sweat in norms? Do you rotate, bro? Like in
ever? I've never played unrated. That's not true. But I don't play unrated anymore, man. I'm too competitive.
Really?
I'm also cold-witted, so I mean I have no reason playing unrated.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'll be wasting my talents.
So what rank you is, man?
What rank is you, bro?
Nah,
Let me ask you first, man.
Nah.
Hey,
I asked you first.
Okay, listen. Listen,
What's
you see, it's like my brother's account, and like I let him play sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he kind of lowers the rank. You know what I mean? I'm saying like a very comfortable gold 3 right now, but like that's just because I like to enjoy the game when I play. You know what I mean?
And
I like being kind of tired sometimes. So
that's not even that bad. That's okay. All right.
What rank are you, man?
My man
I'll
making
turn
mad
it back
excuses.
on you.
Yo. I'm not even going front, bro. I'm barely silver. All right.
What you coming at me for then?
Bro, I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying. Whoa. Hey. The only person feeling attacked right now is you, my brother.
I'm insecure about my rank, man. That's like my
That's
number one
okay. See,
insecurity.
that's something you want to talk to yourself about. But instead, for now, though, we'll talk more about this game, as I believe technical issues have all but resolved. And now Louisville, let's see, we decide to put their pressure, looking towards the B side here yet again, but Spike looking towards A. The Trailblazer ain't found none but good wall, and 2 means now they got some choices to make.
Initial flash is going to get EK off a boiler. Let's start to slide their way forward into mid. Nothing found just yet. Toxic screen comes through to B. Standard B execute. Little split going on in mid. Spike's in mid as well. So if they collapse on a mid defensively, we could see some trouble, and they'll recognize let's send Bjorn through as quick as possible, but he's got traded out. So that's Spike down. You see the defense start to collapse, which allows for Grapey to swing through the back of Zaylee. Picks up the Spectre, gets a massive headshot, but not enough to finish the job. System is, though. Let's say with the classic. Spectre picked up, pushed to grab that kill towards mid. So still, they're going to have that Spike secured. That's 2 Spectres grabbed here for this offensive side. Push to saving the day right now with the Marshall. Good for another. C-Man City going to fall. System on the long flank. All about timing, all about when this contact comes through. 5 seconds away from this flash. System will jump up. Oh, the feet have been spotted. Tickled by the Spectre spray. Good for 1. A second might be in the future. Push very, very low. 14 HP. It will take 1 jumping right click to finish this round off. System the swing from pushed, and they have it. The anti-eco is no good. It's fallen through. Louisville, they'll take round number 2.
Remember when I said that Louisville, Muskingum got perfect pistols, don't give it 4 rounds? Yeah, I lied. I was a liar. My bad. I didn't mean none of that.
They got the pistol. Yeah, you're still right, man. It's a perfect pistol, bro.
But you with the pistols, I also mean they go for the second as well. They also get the anti-eco, and the bonus usually can go kind of either way. But on the bonus right now, especially for Louisville, this is where they can stock their track. They are very, very comfortable. And right now, Muskingum has a fair amount of work to do with a couple of shorties and classics. They know they can't do nothing here.
Yeah, this round should be pretty by the book. It's a matter of keeping guns alive. The only thing that could go wrong for Louisville is losing guns. And right now, that won't be the story. System going to grab 1. They'll start to slide their way forward. Now, 1 back of sight. It's the lone jet of pushed. EK has made it. Try to help out a little bit. Shorty, a little bit too far range. I think Wide Swings has that one every day of the week. We'll also be able to slide away from those paint shells. In the meantime, System will pick up the paint shell throwers. EK going to fall as well from Rafter. 2 left alive in this one. Rakanante and Zaylee. Ooh, I like that screen. A little improv coming through from the Viper. Not doing much for him, though, other than blocking off that front of sight. But they got to get to the front of sight in the first place. The System there to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, well, maybe not. But Grapey there for the refrag. All good. 1 gun drop. Not too bad for Louisville. They've got it 2-1.
Yeah. I mean, I always like to say that if you can get 2 on your anti-equals, you've done your job. If you can get 1, try a little harder. That's part-time. They were going full-time with those hours. So, at least, like you mentioned, things are shaping up to be A-okay right now for both of these sides. They got full buys on either end, but pushed. Definitely saving up for the operator we know he so dearly loves. So sticking with the classic for now. Nothing on his end, but has that Blade Storm. A careful and dicey push will pay off in spades if he can get something off.
Ooh. He's got 1 knife off of him right now. Wasn't able to quite find that headshot. He's going to have 4 left. 4 daggers left to make something happen. C-Man City will make some stuff happen here. The front of sight has been able to slide through the Rafters player quickly out of this round. That's going to make it much harder for the retake as well. Even harder now the Viper's pit has gone down. So very solid post plant here for Louisville. They'll get comfy on the crossfires now into the back of the site. Xavier's got that retake wall yet again. So now I know why he's been saving that toxic screen. EK to sneak through. Showstopper activated. Perfectly placed as well. System gonna fall. Unfortunately, haven't found the Viper just yet, but they've started to make progress. Rocket Knight can find another Seaman City from under Raptor to pick up one and trade it out instantly by the Sage. Rapey on the high ground. Is it over for him? Not quite as now. We'll pick it up as push comes to shove, and Zaylee has a quick refrag. Seal the deal. 2-2. Mustangham will swing right back into the thing.
Of course they will. Of course they will, bro. I would expect nothing less. Either one of these teams, nice little eco-res. Make sure that, you know, at least EK is going to be okay. Going forward to the next, and there's the op that we was mentioning before. Now, this is a true full bias of both these teams, although Coaxley should be fine for now. I thought they were like, okay, they did go save, but I guess it already bought up. The tab was baiting me, my friend, but Louisville. Talked about before about how they all just stack in push as 5 at either one of these sites. Either come down to gunplay on both of these ends, knowing they have an op up against them. They have to flash him out. They have to smoke him. But there's that flash on the back end. He gets pushed away. Now they know where that is. So I think B-side should be the take here.
B-side definitely get a lot of information away off that initial flash and then playing right back through. It screamed fake. So the team definitely knows. They've rotated over. They do manage to get to the B-side nonetheless. They'll plan to go down. Snakebite is on time. It supports them away. Same with those paint shells. Gravy to pick up one. Try to play their way back forward. Try to hold this side control. EK gonna shove it away. Second snakebite. It might be a little bit too late. So plant is down, but Zaylee's got a quick frag onto the planter. A second one in his future, but Push is gonna take that away from the top of cargo instead. Dog is down. Early information towards site. Peek through yellow for EK to pick up one. Bjorn stuck trying to throw a flashbang, and EK will take that frag. 3 for him. Thanks. He gets cleanly through on the retake. They're going to give the defuse team as well a little bit of a prize for the efforts that he made into that round. They've got it 3-2. Mustangham looking good on the retake all the way through, and that B-side's so hard to take nowadays.
It gets really tough too, and I find more often than not it can be thwarted just a little bit.
You got a mid split to
I was about to say, yeah, like you have to go through mid there if you are to try to, you know, try to take something, or if maybe perhaps you can come in through 2, but more often than not, if they have a Sage in that wall, to slow down so much of what you're going to do. So a couple of options definitely on the, but this is what we're talking about, right? It's what the Viper is just so essential. That sucks. That sucks.
Ooh, it depends on what side you on. If you're on Louisville, you love that. Then get one more on the Coakley. Some space created. There's a gun available right now for him. Pushes in an off angle right now. Has that tailwind still available. So regardless of how this shot goes, going to be able to get away. But caught from the back, and System is taking it down. And suddenly there's space. There's weapons. Oh, what are you talking about, System? Where is that coming from? A player making plays. Looking for... Oh! Okay, finally shut down. Zaylee brings System back to reality, but this round is way out of proportion. They've gone to orbit on the Thrifty. And Louisville, they take that one home.
Yes, sir. Gravity left as soon as he got that second shot. Not the first one. Because immediately as he nails him down, nobody's that nasty with a marshal. I guess my man right here. That was gross, but System, the good he does is day in and day out. He has his input into his programming. So big run out of them, and even on the save too, it continues to push the rounds in every which way direction. But on the back of it as well, Louisville are actually very well set up for this round. If they deny the op from pushed, I think things get a lot easier, but they have to know mid is what he's set up. He's always here, and oh, that was a good little peek.
Yeah, great jump peek indeed for Bjorn. A lot of information going to be gained initially here, and they'll start to slide their way towards A. They know the op is not in that general location. If people throw that initial poison cloud, that's going to be huge. Them actually putting this plant down. Nebula's there as well, so no Raptors peek, no screen. Easy frags either, and allows Instinct to play all the way forward right now. Plant to go down. Use the lockdown to secure that one. Pushed, looking for frags, not to beat. will back away to avoid that detainment, and now they can start to think about the retake.
It's 4v5 on both ends, but you have to play this really carefully too, because it's even set up on either side as it dropped down through the smoke. Okay, gets one, but they just started just using it to get it through half. They might just take it. They don't know, but they stop it for now.
Nanoswarm right now. Nanoswarm gone. They can easily hold this thing. One more Nanoswarm going to take it away. Grape going to pick up one as well as he gets swung. The timing on that Nanoswarm. They should have it now. Grape is able to swing through. What are you talking about, Louisville? The question...
That's what they talking about, broski. That's it right there. That's why they call them Louisville, because they clean with the switch and the flick, my friend. Even Mr. Miyagi jealous of that. Nonetheless, Louisville, as you continue forward with these rounds like these, seems as though when things get down to it, the clutchness in the moment.
Yeah.
It truly and really is what's keeping them at certain time, because Muslim takes aren't too bad, but they also propose and perpetuate a domino effect, which really puts them at a grave disadvantage. As is this one right here, but pushed, man. My man got the cheekiest angle. Yep.
Spike down.
Refrag's available for the teammate as well. He's trying to sneak for the gun right now. Oh, it's a heist. The getaway driver's there. They're away with the loot, and Zadie gonna sneak away with that gun. Push still up here. Will they know is the question. Will they even take the chance to peek it? Do they dare challenge? They do not. They'll slide away into spawn. Meantime, they've snuck a player all the way up into mid, but caught out as Bjorns. As Coakley has that one with a pistol. Instinct trying to wrap around here. Buffet of kills. Can he clean it up? He can't quite. Coakley with the refrag. System back for more. Good for one. Stop the feet of Coakley, but no frag. And we're right back the other way, Ravish.
You know, just when I think like, yo, this team got the lead, they feeling hot, they got it, it's easy, it's theirs. No, it's not. No, it's not. No amount of anti-ecos, no amount of non-guns, no nothing will absolutely sway both of these teams or making things even every which way. And considering they both got an anti-eco, I can't even say that matters anymore. Because the way that they can do things. But what might matter is the 4 ults they got. And System has done Marshall again. We know just how nasty he is on that.
Oh, yes, we do. I'm scared of what this man's bringing to the table here in this round. Camp City going to pick up one as well, but not the same sort of magic working there. As Push is going to have that one. The outback of sight spotted out by Dog, and we'll slide away. Keep Spike relative. Oh, shot a little bit far here. Jordan's flash forward to pick up some space. Able to walk. Oh, Coakley will spot. Able to turn around in time. Has that frag. Stays up from any sort of danger. System good for one. Traded out quickly by Coakley. He's back on the swing. Grippy alone towards mid. Spike in hand, but no chance for a rotation. 2 players going to have more than enough eyes on him. And oh. To be or not to be an EK. No life to be for that player. Easy frag to come forward. Muskingham. Looking at a 5-4 scoreline here. They start to develop some momentum. Looking to get going here. This round could break some eco.
Nah, it won't. I promise you. It's about to be 5-5 the next round. I swear by it.
Okay.
And you know what? We're about to see. I want you to count. We're going to see a minimum of 4 ults this round.
4.
A minimum of
I hope
4
so.
And
we
a
got a lot
max
to work
of
with.
6. That is what's going to happen. Which ones I can't say yet, but I think if Push gets that shot, then I would have known a little bit more. There's one.
Okay. Want to go down to lock down the B site. Jorns will find that initial pick. Seekers will be great if they want to play through the pit, but they're going to opt to head towards A instead. Look at Caesar on their side. There's 2. If you're counting at home. Seeker will slide up pipe, will be caught up by that initial Seeker. They'll play 4 if they want to. They got plenty of time. Make it 3 as the lockdown going to come forward to give them the A site. I smell a fake coming. Let's see if they want to rock with it. Seeker's committed now, so definitely no shot. Virus Pit's gone down. That's 4, and that's, I believe, 5 as well. The Virus Pit's gone down to sight. Instinct going to grab one.
Max to 6. All right.
We need one more.
Yeah.
Push to grab one. If he gets into the frag, he popped the Blade Storm. to try to make this retake happen. ECAC got the showstopper as well, so it's more than doable. They're looking for that first frag, the frag that gives them the go-ahead signal. And they haven't got it just yet. Let's push the slide down. The pipe now. He'll spot one early, right in the face with System, and he's eating bullets from way too close of a range. He's taken out, and System going to grab another as well, so EK shut down. We get 5. Pretty darn close to the goal, and UofL pretty close to the tide. As close as you can be, because it is.
You know, I was a little bit ambitious thinking that they were going to use the Blaze Storm as a showstopper. I really thought that they would at least use one of the Blaze Storms, but so they both have full buys. You know, it was a overestimation. But one thing was not, though. That's that 5-5 yet again. We continue with this charade, thinking that, yo, maybe one thing will take the lead. No, stop it. Stop thinking that at home. We will end this game 6-6, and we will go to overtime. I promise you. This is how things are. This is the lay of the land. This is the law. And we currently face. Oh, that would about to be a collapse.
Oh. Barely able to escape from Boiler as well. So there's almost a refrag potential there, but it's not to be. So push comes up huge yet again. Player just making plays. It's that simple. Another player we know loves to use System in mid right now. They'll pick up another as Instinct's going to fall towards B main. So Spike stuck with no friends anywhere in the vicinity. It's going to be a Viper one-on-one for site control right now. Flash has gone through A and has gathered nothing. Push has gone through mid and has grabbed System. Suddenly it's a 5-on-2. Suddenly it's 2 very split players. One working through tube, trying to get a flank. And timing is good from Bjorn. He's able to grab one. Zaylee in a great spot, but loses the gunfight to Grapey, so that's site secured. That's planned to go down. Fortunately, Viper's Pit won't be back in this round. Was used in the last. But they do have that post-plant potential. It just depends on how long they can stall.
Poison's off.
They have a couple of seconds left. Not to play with, but and that snake bite too. It's just should be more than enough for them if they pretty much stay alive. And I unfortunately cursed them. And okay, that worked out a little bit less for than I thought they would. And not that they would necessarily push them, but you know, more often than not, you think you don't want to be stuck behind yellow in a position like that. So it's gonna be easy defuse, and if anything, pushes us flanking around. So no matter what, it would have definitely been too late. Because, you know, you want to try to hold offside a little bit. You want to try to hold right through grass. But, which by the way, sorry, through green, which I don't like that it's called green. We're on an icebox, we'll call it white or something. It's weird. There's nothing there. But I digress. What matters right now is that we're about to 6-6 half. Louisville is going to. So here's what's about to happen. We're gonna see a pop of a Blaze Storm early on.
Okay.
And then, because they have the spike with the position, they're gonna use the Astro Wall to completely cut off rafters as they head in towards A.
Yep. They could do that.
Here.
They will.
Question of if push gets this frag, they're not gonna be able to, quite frankly, not to use it for a rotate situation. And pushed in an off angle now, a position he hasn't held yet this game. It gets, oh my gosh, Instinct is just better player at the end of the day. Gets the trigger first, finds the frag, and that's huge for this team. Look at him in. That's an interesting divide. EK trying to shut down plant. Oh no, he's done it with his nade. Didn't even need to do it with the showstopper. He just overkilled it, but nonetheless, he's killed the planter. But it's gone down. Either way, we're going to spot out one. Coakley shot through the toxic screen, not quite found. In a 4-on-4 here, divide's gone. We got some reses available, but body's going to be hard to locate for the moment being. Dog trying to clear out that initial in front of the body. We'll clear out generator. There's some information here close. That allows the res to come through. He managed to pick up one board. Jones got another. Instinct with a body shot. Jones picking him up, laying him down. Push is going to have to slide forward, sucking a world to hurt. There's too many players to deal with in Louisville. They've got a 6-6.
Remember when I said that it would end 6-6? So now it did not matter. This is nothing really mattered here. Well, yeah. So it's the fact that it continues to be like this, even though you think the momentum shift is there, even though they take out the op first, even though they deny the side the first couple of seconds. Suddenly one res comes in, Bjorn pops off, and now we're at the exact same state we've been in the first map. question now has to be, is will the experienced Viper play from Grapey pay off here a little bit, as that's the wall we were looking for. But they're all postured, a lot of their postures towards mid. So this could be an interesting push. He really goes up on top of two, finds one. Oh, does he get this?
Very close. It's going to be so many players holding this angle for push. He can stall for so long, though, in the meantime. It allows for Grapey to start to get overrun here. Able to hold on, able to hold the zone, gets players very, very low. But not going to be able to find that initial frag. Zaylee caught low but alive. Push will grab one. So is able to find what he was looking for. And still has Seaman City stuck towards mid. He hasn't been able to get involved in the defensive play so far. It's just been an absolute annihilation here for the pistol round. Coakley's finally going to pick up Instinct. Still fighting towards mids right now. That's going to sit on site. Seaman City finally going to win that extended fight. Flashes out information towards CT. They've got more than enough post-plant hold. And they've got that Viper on lineup right now with Snakebites and B main. So going to have to play a very expedited retake if they want this one. Right click is there, but EK has the shots, and give him one more too. EK clean with it on that raise, and Muskingham, they've got the pistol.
Moss can continue to do it, but like I said, the perfect pistol pedigree does definitely follow them. But it's about these rounds right here that can make the difference. Considering how aggressive they play, and I was expecting to buy out from Pushed as well. He bought the last round as well on a set. His Bulldog right here could be a huge difference maker. And a lot of these gunfights have been the classic and the shorties that we see out of Cheeger too, who I imagine also wants to buy up on that op. Oh, already flashed though.
Already flashed the information towards mid. Oh, the dog hasn't cleared. Instinct, this is your time to shine. It's the red carpet. Davey sprays through and hasn't connected either. There's one with the shorty. That's more than enough. Instinct got what he was looking for. That's all the gun really does at this stage. So more than happy. Gravity well's there. Spike goes down regardless. Going to pick up one. That top for Cargo, looking to slide forward for more here. The eco has been very successful so far. Nanoswarm's a little bit in the wrong direction. Allows him to hide more than safely behind Yellow. And Push has been able to sneak around for two. Make it a three. The flank from the Jet, it's massive. And that leaves alone Astra. Seaman City doing a bit of a dance here towards the back of Cargo. Wall in the way. Can't find any players. Only has a classic, and Pushed will push him. Finish the job. 8-6 for Muskingham. They're able to convert, and now we go into a bonus for them.
Sir. Now, the big Bulldog, like I said, a huge difference maker in the fight that came all the way around, getting 3K for themselves. Shut down any opportunity for any potential lockdown that Louisville could have had, though. Things continue forward. There's a posture towards A. Is going to be the present that Louisville actually decides to give to the opposition. And the biggest thing right now is a lot of them are centered towards the B side. I'm assuming they were looking to push out against them. But only Seaman City is here, and they call for the road. Takes three, make it. Ball from here to the back of sight. The Blade Storm pop, but they're just right there. They get shallow control.
That's side control instantly gained. And those two lurks actually went back to the side as well. So they're going to be way... Oh, Seaman City is doing the Lord's work right now, but finally be caught out. Coakley's able to sneak through the CT. Gonna pick up two quite cleanly. That side control very much established. Push will go for a little bit extra. So he jumps towards spawn. We'll pick up one with that Blade Storm. Stuck behind a wall. Ooh, the movement's crazy. Able to sneak away. Instinct towards heaven. Will peek. And will unpeek quite quickly. System able to pick up one. Sliding forward for more. That backside wall very much open though. So Rockinatse has more than enough vision. Push is gonna pick up Instinct, and that gap in the wall, good for something. We'll finish the job. 9-6 for Muskingham. They convert the bonus. They get some gun upgrades, and they're looking pretty going into this half.
Yeah, because the wall right there actually gave them Pika's advantage from going through spawn, but you don't expect anybody to be right behind that. You don't ever expect or think like, yo, yeah, he's just chilling there waiting for me to possibly try to look into him. That's what the moments where I'm yelling at you, why are you there, fam? Because right now, where we are is a place we haven't necessarily been. 3-round lead here in the second half for Muskingham. I imagine they have to be feeling pretty good about themselves. their aggressive plays, and their ability to cover at each other's backs has paid off very, very well as the wall goes down. Cement City has to know they're ready for him.
They put 3 here as well. They put 3 very, very close. Cement City, Stinger Spray, a lot of damage, but no frag just yet. Nobody has his left side either, so he's able to get walked up onto rather quickly. Push to pick up one. Recognize he's got another. So the frag towards mid, the frag towards B may start to slide their way forward, but one goes back the other way. As Instinct able to pick up one with the Marshall, looking for more on the repeat. Mazali to shut it down. System trying to take that Marshall, trying to take the place. Can't quite find the Marshall. Has to tuck close. Yellow is good for 1. Zaylee with the refrag. 2 very low players, so Grapey's got a chance at this one. Gonna be looking at nothing but a classic, though. They can take guns out. They'll be getting value on the eco, and everything will be all Gucci for next round, nonetheless. Timing.
Grapey should be.
Oh, where did he flick to? Brother got scared for his life.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like that right there. You thinking like, you know what? Yeah, that's not happening. Because I'd be panicking, yelling, and probably need a change of pants.
Brother.
And I believe Grapey does as well.
Knocked his water over or something.
Like you said, fam.
Guns now. Guns now.
Yeah,
all right, so
yes,
that's big. That's big. I got the frags got the money for the guns. They'll be sitting pretty. They've got everything they can need in this round, but they need to win this one, or else the deficit, quite frankly, Ravish, it might just be too much. So
Uncomebackable.
Yeah, uncomebackable.
That's
a good start.
Thank you. Let's try to make sure that uncomebackable becomes definitely very backable. Lockdown 2, gonna thwart them, but the B side's completely open. They don't know that those can be pushed all the way up.
No, why would you wall? You just gave them so much information, Grapey. You had the ninja flank and you've given it away, brother. No, they
was there.
It's because of water. Bro, the water got on his mouse pad and now he just can't focus. Cement City will fall, so can't focus on anything this round. He's sent out of it. The Seekers will go forward. They got their information that he really realistically already had. They knew the lockdown was going to send them back to spawn, but make sure they're not rotating at the very least. Instinct able to slide up belt to grab one and instantly traded back by Zaylee. Heal gonna get Grapey back to safety, back with the rest of the team, and this one might just come right back to A. They've moved quite a bit of the defense away.
Low health bars too, a little bit on their end as well.
Yep.
But Louisville has to be thinking that, yo, they can just hold this off consistently. The wall goes off.
My.
A lot of damage put. Oh. There's the walk back so far, and all of them here. Oh.
What?
All right.
Spike planted.
Okay, trade to come back forward. It's a side the way to CT. Still a very low raise. What? EK, what are you getting away with? Able to sit towards top of box and pick up a joint off of what is a ridiculous headshot angle, but Grapey comes back swinging. Good for 1. EK tries to play forward, tries to make the hero play, but Grapey comes up just a little bit bigger. So 1v2 clutch from the Viper and Louisville. They'll get themselves a 7.
Yeah, that's one of the moments where where you're yelling, you're thinking like, yo, why are you there, fam? Like, actually just why? Works out, but you're not enough with only one person being left at by the end of it. That does mean that Louisville, the economy is still going to remain a little bit broken, a little bit interesting for themselves as they mix together this little mesh pot of what they call a buy. Only one rifle left, and most of them are going to have to save it. So that does mean this is the shot from Muskingum to bring it back to 11. And they got ultimates to expunge as well.
Oh. Push will go to top box. Doesn't quite find much over towards main. We'll give her some space for the moment being. Dogs through to yellow. The double satchel from EK. He's feeling crazy, trying to make things happen, and he will. Cement City gonna fall. Now the side of the way forward to the side. Virus pick gonna be in the way, but use the Seekers to clear him out. Push! Will come up huge with a massive spray transfer coming through mid-air as Instinct gonna fall, trying to retreat away. Grapey to slide through from the bottom of cargo to pick up EK. Tuck close Cubby. Push will grab another one back. 3 frags all the way through. A system gonna fall towards that right side of Cubby, and Grapey now all alone into this one. Good for 1 as Push will fall. But so much more work to do. Gonna jump back into the smoke now for that smoke integrity goes down. All 3 players tucked away, and Zaylee playing lineups gonna prove very difficult.
Difficult might be understanding. My man has to be Hiko right now with the way he has to get this clutch. But 1-1v1.
Oh, ult's gone. Took too long. Ult smoke's gone. All on his own in this one. To set up on a nice crossfire. And Coakley, clean shots from him. 11-7 for Muskingum. They're able to find a beautiful post plant. They hold on to this thing. And that's the struggle, Ravish, of finally winning your first round when you're on that max loss bonus. If you don't win it with a lot of players left alive, you go back in and you're basically looking at a force buy. And this is hard. It's such a hard hole to climb out of in Louisville. Just so close and then pulled back under.
So, good news for Louisville right now is that they should be able to buy up the next round, considering they don't overinvest anything. So, that means that they can hold themselves at least until the possible finality that does face them. Bladestorm might make all the difference here. Cheater finds one, so they have to all coming here. Watch out. The Viper coming through mid, but they're already on site.
Ooh. Oh, free gun. System going shopping, but yeah, not quite. EK's there. Took a little bit too much time to get that pull out.
Planted.
You hate to see it, most definitely. 4 players stuck towards site here for the post plan, and they're sitting pretty. Got one hope. It's Orange on the flank. Has to make something huge happen. Oh, the right click's there, but Zaylee's able to tank it and hold strong. Finds the frag. Seaman City and the big one back, and then look to spread their way into the site. Phantom's right there. Instinct to pick up one with the Marshall. Oh no, he grabbed the rope instead. They're the same button. But Grapey's there to save the day. We'll slide forward. Zaylee now. Oh, Maze has so much work to do. Good for one. Second swing comes through and Grapey's got it. Comes up massive and the defuse is going to be there for Louisville. They've got an 8th Ravish.
That's crazy. We was thinking this round was going to be all Muskingum, Louisville, and the Econ to actually face them. And this suddenly now becomes very doable. This comeback that they now certainly do face is right there just staring at them. I said it, we definitely said that, yo, we're going to go to overtime yet again. Louisville wants to make that a definite reality. On the other end, Muskingum, this is the final full buy. If they lose this, that means they're on the save in Louisville. Their comeback is almost definitely assured. They have the res along with the showstopper, so those can be huge shifts of momentum to possibly bring them to that match point. But it all starts right here.
Starts right here indeed, and push good for 2 is opening up the board for Muskingum. Trying to keep that eco alive, trying to keep themselves calm under the pressure. Bjorn's got a fantastic flash, but a quick refrag from Zaylee shuts it down for the Sky. And they'll slide their way forward through Orange and now into the B site. The plant's going to go down any second here. A system is able to take down Zaylee in mid. There's hope still for this defense. Right now they're in a 2v3 scenario, but caught by EK and Tube is system, and he's going to fall. Instinct all alone now. Will peek out from top of Snowman. Will pick up one as Coakley falls in the middle of the site. Post default box is going to be Rakanante. He's let every teammate die here to keep his spot alive. It's all about timing on his peak. It's all about if the Jet checks it or not. She slides through as they tap the bomb. Looking farther deep cargo, and Rakanante, the bait, well worth it. It's match point for Muskingum.
Match point.
Did not swing out. Make sure to kept his cool. Knew he was going to be that guy when it came down to it. Such a close call because any double peek there, and if Cheater Instinct managed to take them out, that means, yo, Muskingum probably falls here, but this right here is it for Louisville.
Yep.
A broken by, but very close, especially for Cheater Instinct's Brainstorm. I imagine make a play for the orb as he goes up. Everybody gets that pick. That Bladestorm is up and very much alive.
It's going to be a roll to the B site that's coming rather quickly here. Bjorns will know. We'll check it with the dog and Seaman City right now on the flank. This could be the win condition for Louisville in just a minute. They'll have a Cosmic Divide to work off of, but not much they can do with it just yet. This team will start to roll their way into sight. Instinct gonna get naded off. Able to get away in the corner as he's tucked back Snowman. Seaman City caught on the lurk. and has to head back to the hills. Tail between his legs. He goes to mid. Nothing found for him. He's caught out by too much aggression. Instinct has to find someone with the Marshall. 2 headshots. But neither of them going to connect for him. 2 players tucked close to yellow here. And this retake not looking prosperous with what is so much pressure over towards B main. EK is going to throw out that showstopper. Waiting on it. Timing is perfect. He's going to find one. Push has another one as he works through the mid flank. A second as well. 3 on the round for this Jet now. And Instinct suddenly finds himself in a 1-on-5 scenario. Keep the series alive to send his team to the playoffs. And Zaylee will seal the deal. Muskingum will take it 13-8. They'll take the series 2-1. And they should have themselves a trip to the playoffs.
My God, Muskingum pull it out in the end. But man, did they absolutely work for it. Louisville made sure that they were sweating the entire time. I mean, we'll have an interview with Muskingum a little bit, but yo, Kate, any words before we can talk to the winners?
Hey, man, all I got to say is sometimes it's the pew-pew that makes the difference. And I mean, Muskingum showed up, got the job done, deserved the dub, and we got an interview on the way.
Yeah, so we'll see you back here in a bit while we talk right here to Muskingum.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to. Back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch ahead.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We just watched Muskingum University 2-1, the University of Louisville. And now we've got ourselves an interview with the one and only ECAC joining us now in the desk.
Hey, welcome, amigo. How you feeling after all that, man? That was a long series, bro. How's the team doing? How y'all feeling?
The team's pretty hype. I have a few of them behind me still talking about the game and what we could have done better. Other than that, it feels great to win.
I bet so here, man. So you want Cat? Go and start us off, man.
Yeah, why not? Let's go straight into the fact that you guys won. So very much on that threshold for making the playoffs. This is the last week of the regular season. You just came through and got the win. Should have clinched yourself into the playoffs. How does that feel for the team?
It feels great. I mean, we just had to make a sub a few weeks ago. So playing with a new guy, we had to switch up things, and it feels good to win.
Yes, sir. I bet it does. But speaking of are you hyped, let's talk a little bit about what might have been a little bit iffy there too. Yo, so real quick, on a set, firstly, y'all on the defense were absolutely unpenetrable, right? But on that overtime, right? I know on the attack team, things seemed a little bit weak, I'd say. So across the board on a set, on the attack, how are y'all trying to change things up? Because defense was phenomenal.
Just for attack, we need to coordinate things a little bit better. We're running a different comp than we were from the new guy stepping in. So we just needed to figure out what we needed to do a little bit better and just play through there.
All right. Respect.
100%. So forget the composition. Forget what you need to do better. Let's talk about what you did phenomenally, especially you. Ask that duelist, ask that top frag player time and time again, always at the top of the scoreboard for your team. What does that mean for you as a player? Is there pressure there for you, or is it just you fragging out?
I don't really feel any pressure. I mean, I know my team's good enough to back me up in case I have a bad game, but I just go out with confidence, hoping I can just frag.
Respects. But considering what you all did and considering with all the people watching right now, man, and with your team behind you as well, what do you want to get out of the people watching beyond the screen about perhaps you as a player and the team that y'all got?
I mean, just grinding the game is great. These guys are a great group of people to be playing with, and it's just nice to be a small school doing whatever we can.
All right. Respects to y'all on that. And of course, any final shout outs that you got?
I'd just like to shout out our school's Twitch, twitch.tv/Fighting Muskies. We have games 4 days a week because we're in ECAC and a couple other things, and it's great to just watch our community grow.
All right, respect. Y'all heard it. Then go ahead, follow that Twitch, man. Support all these local esports programs because these are what thrive the overall central grassroots esports economy. But EK, appreciate you being on here with us, homie. Congrats to y'all again, and good luck in playoffs.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
I mean, with that, Cat, we reached the end of our night. It was long. It was phenomenal. It was stressful at times, but I'm glad I did it with you, man.
Oh, 100%. I can't think of a better man in the booth for what is one hell of a series. But that's it for us. We got Rocket League coming up, same time, same place if you want to tune in tomorrow. But for now, that has been my man, Ravish. That has been me, Catinator 3K, and we will catch you guys here shortly. Have a good night.
Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.